We're good at that.
You are good at that. And just like that, welcome to Mayhem on Mandril, Act 4, Session 4. Last evening, we just had quite the grand micro party as Ermaeth performed a song telling the chronicles of the Delumiere family. Malachi, after threatening him with swiping his index finger across his neck, he ended up clapping at the end. So Ermaeth survived. The men cheered, a good time was had, fireworks were cast with minor illusion, and spirits were high. And that was Thursday evening, and we're going into Friday morning, where Sable finds himself in a strange place. He's in a hall, a strange hall, looking at a tiled floor, ornate, intricately decorated. He's in the center of a circle, or perhaps a diamond, surrounded at some noble banquet hall in an unknown location. Musicians stand at the north of the room, pianists, some cellos, and some violins playing soft music. Sable looks around slightly bewildered and attempts to ascertain what is going on in his surroundings. And unfortunately, Brendan isn't here, so I guess I'm just gonna walk around and figure out what's going on. He goes up and tries to ask one of the nobles, "Excuse me, where am I?" But they seem to not even acknowledge his presence. He attempts to reach out to touch one and finds he phases straight through them. Life carries on without him. There are several nobles, some children, individuals from each house of Lucine, which he recognizes by their garb, and of course, individuals of House de Lumiere. Sable, looking around, is going to need to make a check to successfully identify a young Malik and Malachi de Lumiere, 9 and 7, I believe, and a 3-year-old Michaela currently being held by her mother Artemis as noble women surround her and ogle at her child, and Sol talking shop perhaps to 2 other noble men. Sable wanders his way over to listen and ascertain what in the world he's seeing, and stumbles upon Malik saying, "I'm bored," to Malachi. "I want to play a game." I wonder what Malachi's response is.
Oh, oh, um, you're always bored, brother. This is not the time.
Why not?
Because this is an important party. I don't know. Ask father.
Okay. He runs through Sable to go up to Soul. Because you don't exactly see what's happening. He quietly just tucks Malik behind his leg and holds his hand while resuming his conversation. And then says, "Excuse me, gentlemen, I believe my son requires something of me." "Yes, son." And then he whispers in his dad's ear. He goes, "No, now is not the time. Go with your brother, or play with the other children. You're not the only one here. Go, mingle. Away, away." All right, and he sends him away. Malik comes back to Malachi and says, "Father says we can play with the other children, as long as we don't make a ruckus."
I'm certain father said you can play with the other children. I am not one of the other children.
"Why not? Why won't you come with?"
Because I am an adult. Well,
"You're 9.
yes, an adult.
No, that's not. You're stupid. I'm going to play."
I know you are, but what am I?
"Shut up." He walks away, and the nobles are looking at him like, "What the heck, man?" Go back to their nobling. Sable is bewildered by this all, catches some conversation between Artemis, but eventually is distracted as the sound of giant double wooden doors open, and in walks a quite imposing figure. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot I have a thingy for her. One of the 8 billion things I did, and one of the 9 million tabs that I didn't preemptively open, so now I gotta load the file. In walks a woman in quite regal dress, an elegant crown, an elegant white dress. Where is she? There she is. Hello. I gotta pull this over here. Here. Flanked by a guard in ornate golden armor is this lady, who Sable does not really know who that is, but could probably guess from context that looks like a queen, and is probably the queen that was queen when he was a very young child. She walks up over to Soul, who, smile upon his face, calmly says, "Excuse me, gentlemen," and Soul walks forward, saying, "Your Highness, what a surprise most pleasant. I did not anticipate your attendance this evening, given your schedule. Welcome." "Yes, we've had some cancellations, so things have eased up. But of course, I have yet to convince Rue to come along, always one excuse or another. But I would never miss a Delumia ball if I could help it at all." "Your Highness, you flatter me. Please make yourself comfortable. I will ensure that you have everything you need for the evening. Many have already dined and dashed, so to speak. Liam," and he summons him from across the room, comes rushing over. "Yes, sir. Ensure that Her Highness, Lady Lelorian de Bellum, is as comfortable as possible for the remainder of this evening." "Oh, no, truly, that is hardly necessary. I do not intend to make a fuss. Besides, it's a rare pleasure simply to enjoy an evening without the need for such formality. How are you doing, Liam?" "Fine, Your Highness, thank you."
Malachi sees the queen
Mm-hmm.
and goes up to her and is practicing like his very, very, very best manners.
Okay. Are you rolling performance?
Do I have to be performing?
I don't know. It's kind of a performance. It's like you're doing bows, right? Are you bowing to her? What are you doing exactly?
Surprise.
You're also still very quiet.
Am I?
Better.
I guess it would be. I guess you could do performance. Fine. Okay, I'll do it.
It's about the way you carry yourself. Your
Yeah,
posture,
yeah,
your walk,
yeah,
it's everything.
yeah. 11.
11? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, the queen notices and says, "Oh, Malachi, turning into quite the little man, aren't we? How are you, sweetheart?"
Um, very well, Your Highness. I wanted to make sure that you were well greeted, and you could see him trying to like remember everything. Like he's like trying not to look at his dad, but like shooting glances over
Yeah.
and show that you traveled here safely and all is well with you.
Oh, how kind. I am well, Lord Malachi. Thank you. Just like his father. Well, yes, as you wish, Your Highness, but I insist, truly, whatever you need, simply say the word. Oh, and of course, here comes, and Artemis is now coming over from the oogle of other women, and with Michaela still in her arms, she says, "Your Highness, I'm so pleased to see you here. Sol mentioned you might attend, but one can never be sure. It's wonderful to catch up with old friends. How is your family faring these days?" "Oh, we are well, thank you, though you know Rue is forever busy with his own pursuits. And I know you've been busy with your newest little one." "Yes, little Michaela. She's already 3. Can you imagine? Say hi, Michaela. Hi." It's as if she's been with us for. That's her. Yeah. It's as if she's been with us forever. She's quite the adventurer. Seems to be on a never-ending quest to climb every piece of furniture she can find. And we're already having interesting magical episodes. She may be the first to carry Soul's connection to Mayhem. Well, with parents like you both, it's no wonder she has a brave spirit. It's in her blood. "I should like to meet her properly soon, perhaps for a tea," she says, gesturing at Michaela, who is, like, spaced out. "She and my niece are nearly the same age. They would be fast friends, I'm sure of it." "Oh, that's right. Speaking of family, friends, and these treasured gatherings, I actually have an announcement to make this evening." He raises his glass. Of course, he taps on it. He says, "Attention, ladies and gentlemen, if I may have your attention for but a moment." The music playing lowers, and the crowd turns to Soul expectantly. Lady de Bellum steps aside, clearly seeing that something's going on, and everybody sort of waits as he makes his way closer to the center of the room, addressing the 50 or so nobility at the ball. This evening marks a very special occasion. In a few short days, my dear wife and I will celebrate another anniversary. And the crowd begins to clap. And yes, thank you. I've commissioned a new piece to honor the love, patience, and grace with which she has blessed my life. Oh, and the people go, oh, this and that, yes. It is titled Waltz for Artemis, and, well, I can only hope it conveys even a fraction of what words never could. Maestro, and he gestures to the pianist, if you would be so kind. And the orchestra at the far end of the ballroom begin to play. If you're not tuned into the funny little guy, now would be the time. The waltz begins. Soul invites Artemis to the floor, and they begin to dance. Michaela has been handed over to her caretaker, and she and her husband stand off to the side. This is what a waltz looks like. I'm a professional. Tell because of the way that it is.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
Ran that down.
Yep. What's going on? Does anybody actually know how to waltz?
From what I've just learned from you, it's like two moons orbiting a dying neutron star.
Yeah.
On a doomed orbit.
That's it.
I can do that.
You got it.
I'm
You
pretty
got
nice
it.
at that.
You got it.
It's
just for you, a little inspiration.
It's not super well. It's just I know it's like your movements are quick, slow, quick, slow,
Yep.
quick, slow.
It's all built on that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Pretty sure the goal is to step on the other person's feet.
Nope.
Specifically.
What's funny is you actually count it in half.
Really close. No, that's actually close.
Yeah.
Except the opposite.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. As the song draws on, Sable goes up to look at the pianist who is giving his absolute heart and soul at the keys as the song descends into perhaps its final climax. The cello section now fully going off, the violins at this point being silent. At one point, there was even a solo flutist who made her way on stage, but now it is just the piano and the cellos. All begins to fall apart. Artemis is pulled from Soul. Soul falls into the darkness, and the pit descends into black. Sable is pulled from the comfortable, warm halls of the ballroom as everything around him spirals, and the de Lumiere children are left separated, confused, and falling into the darkness. Everything fades to black. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Friday. Sable awakes in his tent, everyone else awakes, and we are doing great on our schedule. We got a lot done. Malachi was able to catch up with his family, as some of you were able to see. And things are looking pretty well. We have plans. Although Orion did request to see Cagliari and Grodger at some point, and Thalorin and Zephyr have been told to go north to the Druids to assist with the, shall we say, the rain issue. So, we have a short to-do list for now. Shall we begin with I don't really care? You have 3 choices. I'm giving you a to-do list if you choose to accept it.
What's the issue with Rain? Is she okay?
Rain is doing fine. Wreyn. But
Rain though.
the rain, not Rainy, of course. Rainy's also doing fine. Still in the archives.
What's
But the rain. Oh yeah, and then of course we had. Wasn't there another one? No, I think that was it. The situation of water falling from the sky has not improved, and we've been attempting to source wood. The druids have been trying to grow trees, plants, vines, anything. And Thaloran and Zephyr, you're being told that it's time as clerics that you go out and attempt to make something happen for real. You've done it before, but you need to meet with the druids.
It's time you earn your freaking keep in these
So true,
woods.
so true. So we
Get
can start with
work.
any of three. I'm sure Malachi has a few things to do as well throughout the camp. But we got three groups: Malachi, clerics, and Roger Cagliari. Who are we beginning with? I will roll
Obviously,
a D4 if nobody
Roger
cares.
and Cagliari, the most dynamic duo, and
most
the
dynamic duo.
duo that is truly going to save everyone involved.
I mean, they're two of the three originals, so
Question.
yes.
Yeah, that's how we refer to ourselves.
Do we do I know that they're getting sent to Tashiv?
You know that Orion wants them to go into Tarshiv. Yes.
Okay.
Something about power converters.
So I mean, you could be in on that meeting if you so desire as well.
So I suppose there's just something I want to communicate to them
All right.
before they go.
Well, Ryan
So,
has to brief them because they haven't even been told what they're doing. They've just been told Orion wants them. So if you want to be on that meeting, you can just hop in on that meeting. It's easy. I can send you the Zoom link.
Actually, refer to the image that I made.
No, I'm not going to be referring to that image for any reason.
Okay. Sure. I don't necessarily want to do the meeting per se. But yeah, I'll just sit in then.
Okay. Where is Grudger? We definitely took him back, right? He was here. Right? I took you back from the archives. You're not in the archives anymore.
Did you?
I'm pretty sure.
I think that was the point. I don't know if it happened.
I don't know either. I'm just gonna put you here for now, and then I'm gonna check.
Look!
Hold on. I'm checking. I gotta close all of these. You may have requested to stay here, but you're wanted elsewhere. So
you don't get what you want.
Yeah,
boy.
You're not a mechanic. You don't know how the magic teleporty thing works, and they have everybody we need here. So if you're okay with going back, they'll have picked you up for Friday. So
he was vital to discovering what was wrong with the doodad.
Mm-hmm. The doodad wouldn't have dadded the do. Anyways, are we taking you out of the archives?
I guess. I mean,
all right, get out of here. I gotta turn that soundboard off.
Yeah, you do. Sorry, I was gonna warn you because he told me he was restarting, but there wasn't a good time.
It's not like super disruptive, but it is funny.
Pretty much is one of the worst things ever happened. So
yeah,
I'm back and my mic works again.
Welcome back.
Hey, greetings.
all the work I did to make it not work.
It was him.
What?
All right,
you
guys.
You deployed the update.
You guys want to meet in the cafe so that Orion can tell you why he wants you to go back to Tarshiv?
Okay.
All right.
Do we
This
have
is the type of food they got around here? Service is horrible.
do we have what do you call that thing? The thing to protect from spies and stuff.
Private sanctum?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it gets a little funny. You might have to
Yeah, we
cast
have
it in a very specific place because I think it's only 200 feet by 200 feet or 100 by 100, which is kind of small. Oh, you know what? I need to rescale this because this is.
Because if needs be, I can just get there 10 minutes before the meeting and put it up.
Yeah, it's fine. You can pretty much cover it. I think it's 100 by 100.
Could just have like guards.
It's actually only
You know?
2 by 2. It only covers your own head.
That'd be funny.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
And then nobody can hear in or out.
Magically secure as large as 100 feet on each side. Yeah, so technically,
Yeah,
here's what's weird.
They can hear you if you kiss them.
Okay, you can cover like this square reliably, which is most of your inner guys, your clerics, and your main mess hall. You can cover with Private Sanctum. If you cast it I guess you don't need to cast it in a specific place. You just determine the boundaries.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I may draw that at some point.
You should really gerrymander this thing.
Yeah,
Get the most out of it.
gerrymander. Alright.
Texas 14th district or whatever. It's like 2 miles long and 2 feet wide.
Okay.
For real.
All right. Well,
Ding.
Orion, I guess, will begin speaking, saying, "Thank you for attending, Roger. How are you faring?"
Faring well.
All right, Cagliari.
It's going.
All right. Your first visit to Tarshiv went well. I heard from the others, but not from you yet, Cagliari.
Yeah, I didn't really do much. So,
All right. No
not much to say.
disturbances.
No.
Excellent. That's what I heard from the others. All right. Let me just cut right to the chase and tell you the situation. I heard about what happened with Tucat, and it was relayed to me, his statement, which I have written down somewhere. If I check my notes, let me see, which page was it on? Further up here. That little rat. Excuse me 1 second. I have too many pages of bloody notes. "This will cost you." Told to Bloppletup in reference to me cashing in the favor that he owes me. Is that correct? Were you a witness when he said that?
No. I believe I was at.
The temple, yes?
Yeah,
With
one
Ivy.
group went to the temple, the other group went to
Right.
the. Yeah.
Right, that's what I was told. The reality is I am hesitant to trust Tucat as a contact. He's a little wild and unruly and ungovernable. And while he's proved a useful asset in the past, I somewhat doubt that will continue, particularly with this highly unveiled threat. "This will cost you." I don't exactly know what he thinks he's going to do to me, but I don't like it, and I would prefer not to continue doing business with him. I'm not asking you to kill him or anything like that, but I would prefer that we
I'm gonna
no
kill
longer
him.
rely on him as a contact, shall we say. Now here's the situation with that. I'm aware that the only reason you were able to obtain your way into the temple is because he ensured you arrived there safely, which is wonderful, but I would prefer you not to work with the Black Hand caravan. Those are his. That's his caravan. So
Okay.
that's them. So what I would prefer you to do is go back into the city and gain intel for me. There is one other person I have been able to contact, who I've contacted in the past. Again, not the most reliable, but she's never steered me wrong. Her name is Lizzie. She's a gold dragonborn, and she's a street performer. She's a fire breather. What I would like you to do is go into the city, scope things out, get information from Lizzie, and if possible, potentially help me secure a network with the Iron Skulls. They are a competing caravan against Tucat, and they hate him. I'm fairly certain they're also headed up by a dragonborn. Lots of interesting things there. I don't really want you to do too much. Don't get into any trouble. Don't go anywhere you're not supposed to. But if you talk to Lizzie and she takes to you, you may be able to get yourself into areas you otherwise could not, and find information you otherwise would not be able to obtain. Does all make sense?
Yeah, you just. So what's the goal here? We gotta find this lady and.
Fine, Lizzie. Go Dragonborn, street performer. She's all over the place, but she's very recognizable, so I'm sure you'll be able to find her if she's in the city, which she should be. And potentially lightly look into securing an alliance with the Iron Skulls, a competing caravan.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to be able to arrange for you to be picked up tonight, which means you're going to need to stay somewhere. So take the evening off, do whatever, go to the circus. I hear it's in town. I don't particularly care, but stay out of trouble as much as you can.
I'm sorry, did I miss you say who the Iron Skulls are?
Did you?
Maybe?
They're a competing caravan, that's all I said. And they're
Almost
headed by a
clowns?
Dragonborn.
Okay, I heard the Gold Dragon.
So we're
Yeah,
trying to
that's-
help Tucat here?
Absolutely not. Tucat is essentially in a merchant war with the Iron Skulls, and I'm not liking being on Tucat's side very much anymore.
Oh, okay. So we're not investigating the Iron Skulls. We're investigating the Iron Skulls.
Yes.
I see.
No
I see.
malicious, exactly. No malicious intent. And if you find that they're also an unscrupulous bunch, then very well. But I would like you to get some of that information. I do not have many eyes on the ground in Tarshiv, but I do not particularly want to operate anywhere closer to Lucine at the moment. My contacts are already in the red, shall we say. Does this
Cool.
all make sense?
What is the name of the port in Tarshiv again?
Tarshiv's port is Destin, further
Okay.
to the west. It's quite a ways away, actually.
Just a bit of information for you all. Our ship, at least the one that we had,
Still very quiet.
our ship, the
There you
one
go.
that Marsh and Crenshaw, Bill, and so on. Was it Bill? It was Bill.
Bill, flips to his notes. Bill Richardson.
Yeah. They're actually pulling into Destin soon.
Well, I suppose if you're interested, you could make your way there as well. Like I said, I don't anticipate we'll be able to pick you up incredibly quickly, so you could make a weekend trip out of it.
What would
No.
be the? I don't want to say the point, but what, is there anything in particular that we should be doing by meeting them, or just saying hello?
That would be up to
Well-
Malachi. What is our intention with them?
I suppose I wanted to partially. I do miss the old chaps, but additionally, with sendings, it can be so difficult to get the full story. It is rather limited, and so perhaps in their travels, they might have a depth of information that could not quite be conveyed. But as it stands, I did ask if any of them, or at least Crenshaw, if he was interested in joining the resistance. As you know, our numbers are a bit lower now. He seems content to work on the ship. So my other, and this would be important for you as well, Orion, is if perhaps with some of the funds that we have, we officially bought the ship, and if we used it as part of our information gathering.
I particularly like that idea.
As it is, we sort of have a deal, and Bill is working with us, but I think it would be an excellent way if we were able to use it to make money, but also it's a good way to ferry things we need from point to point, including but not limited to information.
Sounds logical. Could absolutely be worth the investment.
Cool.
So, you all understand what it is I'd like you to do? And you're available to meet the individuals at Destin.
We're gonna find this gold dragonborn lady.
Mm-hmm.
We're
We're
gonna,
gonna convince her.
yeah, we're gonna get information on Iron Throne and see if they're good to work with to potentially take down Two Cats people.
Well, just suss it out. See if she can get you a meeting with the Iron Skulls. See how they feel. Maybe they have a favor to ask. Maybe they have information to give that would be useful to me. I don't know. Oh, and this time, don't go around talking to my name. Two Cat found out my real name, at which there's no real point in masking it. But, North Star. So, when you meet Lizzie, tell her the North Star sent you.
Okay.
What's the budget for the trip looking like?
Right, that's the other thing. In terms of money, I can't give you much. We're not looking great.
My 114 gold sitting in Lucine Castle.
Let's be frank. Do any of
Where's
you...
my 1,000 gold,
Do any-
Trevor?
Funny. Slurp, slurp. Do any of you have anything on you currently?
Yeah, I have 300 gold.
300 gold? And you're going to have to make do with that.
From the brokest man alive.
This
Oh no, only 300 gold.
this is my gold.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have gold to spare.
Hmm.
Most of
Yeah,
these
well,
men, most of these
this is coming out of your salary.
Most of these men in our camp have
No.
never held more than 20 gold in their hands at one time.
You guys are the
This
worst
is,
sometimes.
This is true, but no, hold on,
The worst.
hold on, Orion.
Carrying this.
I think this is the sort of thing that we need to discuss beforehand. The funds that we got from Dweeby are in large part for our operations, and as such, I
Then we
think
can
it's
reimburse them.
Yes, perhaps we do it in such a manner that might encourage more responsible spending.
I also wouldn't recommend taking 300 gold with you to Tarshiv. Take 70, 80. 300 gold will just make you a target.
What's the worst that can happen? Write that down.
The worst that could happen is you'll get mugged or potentially killed.
Yeah, but like,
Already
will
dead.
we?
Probably not,
So
but it's an interesting place. Just keep
It's
a
a
record
cool
of
place.
all of your expenses and they'll be reimbursed.
Is that more to your liking, Cagliari?
Yeah, that's. I was mostly being difficult. I was fine with it.
When it comes to finances, you should never apologize for being difficult.
Interesting outlook.
Well,
I
No.
can admire it.
I'm not adding anything to that statement. All right, well, best I can do is the same deal we did for you last time, Cagliari. You can tell Grudge of the protocol. He'll be doing the same. Miserum will be there. Not Miserum. That's funny. Osnek will be there. How long did it take you to walk last time? 2 hours? 3?
I don't remember.
Well, I'm sure Osnek knows. Make your way down there. He'll meet you. Feather fall. Same deal. As for the way back, we'll reach out to you when it's close to that time.
All right.
All right. Collect whatever you need. If you need anything from the armory, let us know. Otherwise,
The armory?
send you off.
We gotta go to the armory. What if they have cool things?
There's not much, but I mean, you can take a look.
Sure.
Goes to the armory expecting Cody Banks exploding Mentos pen.
I don't think you're gonna find a Cody Banks exploding Mentos pen. I don't think that's fair.
What type of gadgets we got here?
Yeah. So you want to head to the armory?
Yeah.
All right. You go ahead. There is an armory. It was built now. You guys don't need anything else from them?
Whoa.
Uh,
I don't think so. Is there any?
no, I'm talking to Malachi and the guy that I'm voicing. I don't know why I said you guys.
Sorry, could you say that again?
You need anything else from them? They're about to go to the armory to kit up.
No, I just I'm not sure if they will be able to make it to Destin, but before you leave, I will make sure I'll make sure to coordinate with the crew to see if your timing will match up.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it is quite a trip. I don't know if we're equipped for that. Really, we'd probably have to like buy transport because it's not a walk. You know, it's
Indeed.
it's a ride. It's
This is true. Conversely, if that does not work out, hopefully if Asnik gets back or someone else who's able to teleport, we could always just teleport. to the
To
vet,
Destin directly?
or directly to the ship. Truthfully,
In my rough estimation, it looks like approximately 40 miles. Quite the trip.
all right. We'll save that then for perhaps once Osnick has returned.
Indeed. All right.
Thank you.
Well, off you go. Well, there is. I could give. He leans into Malachi. I have sending stones that I could give to them. Do you trust them with them? That's very sorry. I don't want to lose them.
You know,
Wow, rude.
no, it's not that. I think as long as you communicate the importance and value, you should.
All
They
right.
would still, yes.
Okay. All right. All right, Kaliami Roger. I do not give these out lightly. I do not have many of these. And this pair I have had for a very long time. And it was a gift from a family member who is very, very important to me. He pulls a little thing out of his pocket. And it is a tiny silver earring. He says, may not look like it. This is a sending stone. Press your hand on the earring, speak quietly, 25 words or less, and it will go directly to, and then he points to his earring he's wearing, my ear. Do not lose this, or I will kill you.
I think it might be helpful if you tell them how many times a day, so they do not waste it sending frivolous messages.
Yes, up to 3 times a day. I prefer to keep it to 1 and leave the other 2 for absolute emergencies.
Wow. I got one of those from Mizoram. It doesn't. I don't know who it calls anymore though.
Curious.
Your mom.
You still have it.
I imagine I do. Trevor, DM.
Hey,
Okay.
question.
Yes.
Question. I don't know if this is just me asking. You could say no or not. Would identify help me, allow me to kind of figure out who it goes to, or no?
I don't think that's how that works. No.
Okay.
Because that's you get identify gives you information about the magic item, not about who owns the magic item and what their favorite flavor of ice cream is. That's a little outside the scope.
I would have let you do that.
Okay.
Well, let me see, because there are some weird things Identify does. I'm agreeing with you.
read the description. Read the description.
Yeah.
Go
I'm
take a
just
look.
gonna pull it
I wouldn't tell
Alright.
you who, but I'd let you know about their ice cream
Anyways,
flavor.
Ryan says, I will kill you. So do not lose this.
Sick.
All right.
Okay.
Great. Okay, who
Grudge,
wins?
are you an earring guy, or should I hold on to it?
It's a magic item. You learn its properties, how to use it, whether attunement.
Welcome to your NFL
Oh my
Funds.
God.
In my sending stone.
That's when the
Whoa.
70% all here is
Alexa.
It was ended up somewhere really weird after he died.
Crazy. Why is it? What is this?
No, it tells you if it needs attunement, how many charges it has,
Yeah.
if there are any spells on the item, and if it was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Yeah, no. Okay. All right. Well, get out of here. Go to the armory, I guess. Yeah. Is that what's going on?
blow this popsicle.
All right. The armory was
Yeah.
created by Both under Osnick's direction as one of the next public buildings that has gone up.
Mentos exploding
It's
gun.
right up here, right
What?
to the north, in
Who's
front
Mentos?
of the armory. I don't know what.
A
he's
great
talking about.
warrior.
Oh,
Okay.
and he had an exploding gun.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
Got a hammer, I think.
Stop. I spelled Headley wrong. I'm a fool.
You're setting up. We're just having fun.
All right, in front, none of it's
He
canon
hates
though.
us.
Okay, I do hate you. None of it's canon. There are 2 dwarves standing in front of the armory, standing guard, and they go, "Hold on a minute. What are you doing here?"
We're getting sent out on a mission. We need to get armored up.
Roll persuasion.
We have to persuade him?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that gatekeeper's here.
DC 14.
I believe in you.
16.
He pauses and goes, "Aren't you that guy that got captured?"
Depends on what your definition of that word is.
Where are they sending you this time?
Where are we going?
Oh, we're going to Tarshiv.
Tarshov.
No.
He looks at Headley, and Headley looks at him. They're just like, "All right, take a look, but don't rob us."
Why
Not
would I
much in
rob
there.
you?
I
What-
don't know.
We're all
Do you
on the
have,
same
like-
side here.
Do you like keep the gold here? Like what? Oh no, we're gonna run away with like
No,
40
no.
swords?
It's
Gonna
just
walk in.
weapons and armor, but there's not much to go around, so only take what you need.
Yeah.
All right. You enter the armory. This place sucks.
It's abysmal.
There's a few crates, rusty spears, halberds.
This
There's a-
stuff sucks.
There's a fletching section, fletched crossbow bolts, a ton of those. They've been fletching them, probably hand-fletched crossbow bolts, a couple of high-quality fletched arrows, lots
Stop
of
saying
arrows,
fletched.
some long bows. Why?
Fledged.
You got a problem with that word?
You're just saying it like so many times in succession. You're
Okay.
killing me.
Okay. Well, fletched.
Oh god.
Fletcher fletches, fletched arrows.
There's not much. There is
Fletching.
There is one interesting crate that's open up top, and it's got a bunch of weird things in it, and it's just marked garbage. And
That's
it's got a bunch of-
obviously the first
it's
place
got-
to look.
It's got a bunch of weird stuff in it. It's got like a broken spear shaft, part of a broken bow,
Wait, this is real garbage.
a really nice elven bow with its string broken, and
Aw.
Roger,
We might need that one.
Roger, hold on. You might need to roll perception. There's
Oh, hold
something
on.
gleaming.
Yeah, I have
at
to
the-
wait a
there's
bit
something
so that,
gleaming at the bottom of the barrel.
I have to wait for a combat round to pass so I can get advantage.
Perception or investigation? Which is
Perception.
better for you?
Not
I get
you can't-
advantage
this
on
isn't-
both
this
as long as
isn't
I didn't
investigation.
use my
It's true. Inquisitive rogue type beat.
as long as I
believe in
didn't
you.
use enough of my movement I given.
Real.
I give you guidance, but I'm not a cleric.
Alright, enough time has passed for me to get my advantage now.
Okay.
That's what he's doing.
How's the 24 do?
At the bottom of the barrel gleams an item that you have yearned for, that others have neglected.
A
It's
little soda.
No. It's a boomerang with a little gold star on it and purple painted edges. The purple paint is faded. The red markers between the brown carved and glossy wood and the edges, it's not in good shape, but it is a boomerang.
Whoa,
And the star
look at this.
is
I can't
glowing
believe they
with a
threw this
special
in the
glow.
trash.
Wow. A toy.
Yeah. These things are great. Watch this.
Okay.
What did you do? What did you throw
I
it
threw
at?
it
And what it at what?
like in the air so it came back at me.
It's a room. It can't come back at you. It's gonna hit something.
I'm nice like that.
No, Grouger, guess what? You throw the boomerang, it hits a wall and teleports back to your hand.
Oh! Don't work like this normally.
I'm gonna go dig through the garbage bin.
Really are you sticking through the garbage? All right, roll perception.
I can't believe they would put this stuff as garbage. This stuff's good stuff. If this
I
is the
got
garbage, what's the good stuff?
13. Okay.
Can I
You want,
use
like, a
detect
sticker?
magic? Can I cast the spell
That's a
detect
really,
magic?
really good idea. You should do that.
Yay! I did it.
There's a sword hilt with no blade. It's
Oh.
magical. What else?
It's
What
a
else?
Yankee
What else
with
do I
no
gotta tell you
brim.
with detect magic?
It literally just shows me where magic items are within
Well-
30 feet.
That's it.
It's right there.
This sword hilt, magical. No
Is it
blade.
only the sword and the boomerang in here?
Nothing else
magic?
is magical. Yeah, the boomerang is also magical.
Well, I'll take the sword hilt then.
All right, cool.
Can I mess with it? Does a blade pop out of it? Is it
I'm gonna take the elven bow that's broken. I could
Yeah.
use it for like food later or something.
No, you,
What?
Do you think you could fix it?
Me with my crafting skill?
What's your crafting skill?
Oh, he has the
4?
crafting skill.
+4 on crafting, and you're not even gonna try to fix the elven longbow?
I don't got any
He,
string.
he needs a string.
You can look around.
I don't have
I
anything.
have rope.
They took all my stuff. I technically own nothing. The only things I have are the things I have on me at this moment, right now.
Right, and everything that's in the armory.
Oh, is there strings in the armory?
I don't know. You haven't looked, did you?
I mean, I'll look around, but like, the place was pretty
know,
dilapidated.
hey, you
there
know
was
what's
like rusty
weird?
thing.
You know what's in the area where you have all of the fletched arrows and the crossbow bolts? String,
I
wire.
have to throw this in the trash then.
It's not in the tree.
It's literally labeled garbage. You can't tell me that wasn't the trash.
I mean, it was the trash.
All
I
right.
don't know what you want from me. It was trash.
All right, obviously we got to go for it then.
All right, you crafting your longbow?
Oh,
What
it
did-
went bad.
What did you get?
It went so bad.
What did
Got a
you get?
1.
You realize that the wood is split on the bow. It's not just the string, and it snaps in half
Hmm.
when you try to bind it with the string. It's completely useless.
The whole bow broke.
The whole bow broke. There was a hairline
Uh,
fracture in the wood, and
Guess that makes sense on why it was in the garbage then.
Yeah.
Put it back in the garbage.
Okay, back in the garbage.
Okay, I don't know. Some of this stuff seems pretty garbage.
Yeah, I've got a magic sword hilt. Maybe I can hit somebody with it?
Hit me.
Maybe you have to like attune to it or something, or I don't know.
Hit me.
Maybe you need to know what it is, but you know, detect magic doesn't tell you.
I'll hit Croucher with it.
What are you trying to do?
He told me to.
You hit him with the sword hilt. You hit him with a blunt metal object. So I mean, I guess roll a d4.
Ah!
roll
My
a
leg.
d4.
1.
1 damage, bludgeoning.
That will be important
You should
later.
uncanny dodge that.
Nah.
No, but then I wouldn't hit him and I'd have to do it again because he would dodge.
It's
Anyway,
yeah.
I think we got everything we need here.
I guess. Do you need? Oh, let me see. Can I get a bow? How many arrows are here?
More than
6?
100. You could easily take 16 without doing anything crazy,
Why 16 specifically?
because they're in packs of 16.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll take 16 arrows.
Okay.
And a bow because I don't
Okay.
have any ranged
Yep.
weapon right now.
The only bows here, well, they're long bows. Are you good with that? Because I mean, it's going to be a little unwieldy. They're like English long bows, like big, like taller than you.
If they still use dex, it's probably fine.
Okay, they
Like a
use dex.
Spanish longbow.
All right, yeah.
Okay,
Got like a little tilde on it.
they don't got that. All right, you've picked up a regular longbow and 16 arrows. Grouder has picked up a magic boomerang. There are shields in the corner of varying degrees of quality.
Yeah, who needs those?
I
I'm
don't
walking
know.
outside.
I'm just writing it. I'm just saying it, just in case you need it.
I just have my normal shield. They're not anything special, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Selection there is pretty dim.
I can't
Told you.
I feel for you guys.
Yeah.
can't add their arrow does not return any results. Oh, there we go. Never mind. I had to uncheck weapon.
Oh, that makes sense because it's ammo, I think, or whatever.
Yeah, it's gear.
It's legacy gear ammunition.
Okay, that's stupid.
They come in packs of 20.
Wow. Not
Yeah, well,
not mine.
in
but-
order-
all right, we'll just say
Shrinkflation happened.
just
and
say they
it's-
happen in 20 then. That makes it easier.
And it's 16, but
It's
you
not a
looks
big-
like 20 until you like
Not a
count
big
out
deal.
and
It's not a big deal.
you realize you're getting like 3 less chips and you're kind of mad
Alright.
now.
You guys beginning the walk south?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Goodbye, Jojo.
Have you thought about money laundering?
Yeah, actually.
It's like we could like pretend to spend money and then tell them we spent money.
Oh, you meant that? Yeah, I was thinking of that too, but I thought you meant like opening-
Washing the money.
All right,
Yeah.
we're leaving. All right, the Lauren.
Money does get dirty.
The Lauren. The
We can keep
Lauren.
going.
Oh, yeah.
You awake there, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
You've been requested, apparently. They want you north with the druids. Zephyr's supposed to be there too.
Oh, that's for the rain.
Yeah.
All right, he gets up.
Yeah. You need anything, man? It's a long walk.
No.
All right. Well, catch you around.
Hold on, my cat's being really annoying. Let me let him out.
You have a cat?
A cat just falls out of his armor and
He's like,
scampers
"What
off.
the hell?" So much I don't know about you now, man. La 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 la. Hey. La,
Like
la,
everybody
la,
be
la.
touching the money and stuff, and nobody ever cleaned their money.
Yeah. So true.
Okay, I don't think you know what like the normal definition of money laundering is.
I'm back.
All right, welcome back.
How successful we could be.
Probably just gonna send you north. Actually, in my hierarchy, I think I need to start with Malachi. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, do I? Yeah, I think I do. All right, are you going? You geared up? You headed north?
Yeah.
I presume Zephyr is doing the same. Oh gosh. I heard John scream, but it was in real life and not in the Discord call, so I don't know what that means. Doesn't bode well.
Usually,
I-
violence.
I got a phone call, so hold on. I'll be back.
Okay. Well then, never mind. You're up, buddy. I'm shifting the order of things.
It's like
I'll be there in a second.
people be touching the money.
Boom. Now instead of going John Jacob Nick, we're going John Jacob Nick. All right, you guys
What?
headed
His
north.
name is my name
They
too.
have the same name. What do you want? One has an H, one doesn't. That's
Whatever
the
you
only
got.
difference.
People always got
All right,
John.
you ready to help
John.
for Lauren?
Yeah.
It's bad. We got let me
You get out there. It's bad. Orange.
There's goop everywhere, apparently.
Goop. So I'm trying. I don't really have anything to portray. I guess I could do like this.
Everybody's
This looks
dancing
slightly
around,
less
and it's
stupid.
kind of weird.
They have been trying, keyword trying, to cultivate the ground. It's not working.
All the
So-
grapes are hard.
They have patches of ground that they have been working at, all over the place. Let me just do this. Trying to get crops going, testing different seeds that Dryas had, with none of them taking. It's just specklings of little plots all over the place. And then finally, you have the one spot where they have a little bit more dirt and deeper soil. And standing there is just the most pathetic little tree that just is not taking off. And there's like two of them. There's briars, and it's just bad. The dirt is cracked, and it's a mess. You have Infernus, who's taking some of the garbage, setting the blaze, setting up a little fire. It's not looking great. I'll make a little fire pit here. Yeah, I'll cut this off. Do this. Get a little fire pit area. There you go. So it's looking rough. It's definitely in rough shape. They have not effectively been able to grow anything from what you can see. I don't really know how much of a nature guy you are, so I don't know how much you know about the seeds and things. You are certainly free
Roll for
to
nature?
roll investigation or nature, but you can also just talk to Dry, and she'll give you the down low. What would you like to do? Is there anything you'd like to do as Dry approaches you?
Wait for dry.
Okay, you wave.
Wait for
Oh,
dry.
you wait for Dry. She goes, "Thank you for coming. We've not had any success, as you can see."
Yeah.
Yes. You're able to create water, yes?
Yep.
Here's the thing. We've done that maybe something's off. We've just taken some of the water that we've used and we've brought it up here. Not much, starting with a few seeds, spreading it out, attempting to nurture growth, to keep it out of the sun when needed, making sure it's getting enough sun depending on the plant. We've been trying to grow trees for wood, everything, and nothing is taking to the soil. It's too tough. It's too hard. All of the dirt is cracked, and she like steps on the ground where there's cracked dirt everywhere. She says, we need a lot more water. But I'm worried that water itself won't fix everything, but it would be a start. And since we can't make it rain, maybe it's time that we do it ourselves.
Right.
So, are you able to water our fields?
I can try.
All right, well, lead the way. I don't exactly know how this works. I can do many things, but manifesting water out of thin air is not one of them.
Hey, Mr. DM, can I ask a question?
Mr. DM, yeah? What's up,
Right.
Zephyr?
So, I was wondering, what is the general vibe of this land?
Like emotion? You want like emotional vibes? Like
Yeah, like
or
I
aesthetic?
kind of want a vibe check. What I'm trying to ask here
Right.
is,
Right.
what I'm trying to ask here is, like, is this just a tough piece of earth? Is it cursed? Is it something that might need some kind of clerical intervention?
I'll tell you
Or
this,
is
the
it just
land makes you uneasy, but if you
right,
want to get more clarity on that, you're gonna
right?
need to roll some kind of check related to what you're trying to find out. I'll tell you what you experience just from walking in, from physical sensation. The entire area, even in camp, is very hot and very, very dry. It's not humid at all, so there's no water content. And the dry heat is somewhat tolerable, but it can get particularly bad when the sun is high, especially because you are in the dead of summer. So before things start cooling down, the sun is oppressive, and the skies
Right,
are thin, and the cloud cover is nigh not existent.
right.
So the biggest thing you have beating down on you is the sun, and the ground itself is more like rock than it is dirt, even though it is dirt.
Right. So one of the questions I had, um, I don't know, because I know we actually just went through a land that was kind of cursed because of a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't seem to have a similar vibes, does it?
You could attempt to roll Arcana, Religion, or some other. Probably Arcana, Religion would be the closest, unless you can think of something better.
So I'm gonna go over to Taloran and I'm gonna say, hey Taloran, I
Mhm.
don't know if this reeks to you something fierce, something similar to what we went through over there in the Feywild. So I was wondering, should we, check it out all holy like?
It took me a second to realize what you said. I thought you said ahoy like.
I was a little confused as well, but I
all,
figured it out.
all holy like.
I mean, it's worth a try.
Uh,
I'm no plant guy, but
I mean, just you are fairly connected to your deity, even more so right now. So if you wanted to just think through any religious things, I'll help. You and I can put our heads together. Yeah.
You want an advantage on religion check? Is that what I'm getting?
That's what the Lauren's getting. I'm
Okay,
hoping.
the Lauren's rolling religion with advantage. Okay, all right, yeah.
yeah, if the Lauren would like to get a holy vibe check.
A holy vibe check incoming.
16.
16. There is, in fact, a stain upon this land, a stench of death. While no corpses lie before you in this particular area, you recall that earlier in the week when scout groups were being sent out There were a few partial skeletons found and some pieces of old rusty elven armor. This was a fierce battleground, and the stench of death lingers upon this place even to this day. Whatever battle was fought here was a battle of life or death beyond that of mortal realms. This was a warfare of gods. You are sitting on the stomping grounds of some fierce deity whose presence is still felt in the outer corners to this day. And while they have since departed or been defeated or something, their stench remains, and you need to find a way to purge it for the rain to come back.
Right. That's about what I was thinking, DeLorean. Good work.
Honest work.
So, I'm wondering, could we try something like if he created water? Could we bless the rains down in the Cairo Plateau?
It would be up in the Cairo Plateau, but yes.
Okay.
So you essentially want to create water and then bless the water through a ritual to make it holy and bless the earth?
Oh, crud. Okay, hold on. There might be a spell for this. Give me a moment.
I've been looking.
He's thinking. They're both thinking.
It's a ritual spell. I can swap it out. Ceremony.
Okay.
You perform a special religious ceremony that is infused with magic. When you cast a spell, choose one of the following rites, the target of which must be 10 feet of you throughout the casting. So you can do atonement. This is for alignment. You can bless water, cause it to become holy water. You can do a wedding, a funeral rite, dedication, or coming of age. I'm wondering if blessing water or even atonement, either one of them might work.
Okay. All right. Dry is gonna. Are you're saying all this out loud?
Yeah, I'm talking to
Okay,
Lauren.
all
We're
right,
just
got it,
talking
got it.
clerical stuff, you
All
know.
right, all right. Dry is gonna say, well, I don't know fully what you're talking about, but perhaps we could do this. If you can create the water like you've done earlier, and we can get a pit or a trench or something for you to put it safely where it can be clean, perhaps you can perform a ceremony to bless that before we sprinkle it on the rest of the grounds.
Okay.
Because we haven't been able to make a well either. We're relying solely on what comes from the sky or what comes from your hands. I think we're far too high up to access the water below. So shall we start there?
Zephyr's just standing with his hands on his hips, kind of like, like someone in construction surveying the land and just
Yep.
nodding. Yep. I think that's good.
Robin makes his way over in his green shirt and his tights. He's no longer a bear, recall.
I forgot.
Because, yes, indeed. So what is it
I'm
looking
envisioning
like?
a bear in green shirt and tights, so
Well,
Me too,
problem now.
he's got a big bushy brown beard. He's been growing out. He's pretty proud
Oh,
of it.
he's that kind of bear.
Oh no.
exactly what I was thinking. So inclusive for you to add a character like this. So brave, even. I'm gonna talk to him.
You're not there. You can't talk to him.
The myth of a family meeting.
Shut up. All right. Well, that completely derailed any thought I had in my head. Robin
said
says,
that should work. Yes.
all right. Well, I don't have mold earth like some of those other fellows, but I do have big hands. And then he transforms into a bear. And says, "Woof." Should we find a spot to dig that trench, or well, or whatever it is, reserve?
Right.
Yes.
All right, where are we digging it?
Conversely, burning land. I know you like. No, that's Infernus. Where is Infernus?
Over here. What?
I do know that some.
Oh, get away from me, wretched thing.
Okay.
Yes?
I do know that burning land is also a good way to, you know.
Oh, I would be happy to burn land. But I need more kindling.
Right.
And we can't make the kindling if we don't
No,
have
no.
land to
It might. You know what? Forget I even said that. It might be too dry. But I just love your optimism, Mr. Infernus. Always so willing to help.
Always, yes. Right.
All right, let's get digging there.
You want to just dig it here? Oh, it doesn't really
I
matter.
mean,
You just need somewhere to put water. It's not rocket science. You
Is
dig
it
it.
what about like
Is
up
this the
above
most-
where Umber is that little empty area?
Yeah.
Right
Is
here?
that,
Yeah, just
yeah.
do
What's
that.
the most opportune spot?
Just
Yeah.
easy. Let's do this. Do this. Boom, 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 boom. Do this. Do this. Ba 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 ba. Dig a hole. Kaboom. Say
Do we
Dariah.
need like a liner, or is it all just going to disappear because of the dry land?
This might just disappear. Just trying to move it. Yeah, I don't have the tools to do this. Oh. Just put the water in. We'll worry about that later. Put the water in the hole.
And
Put the water in the hole.
um,
All right, I mean, I'll put water in the hole.
Okay.
There's also going to be a lot of food.
Wait, you didn't do the one where you just make water? Why did you do that?
Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah, remember create or destroy water. You literally were looking it up earlier.
Oh, that's right. That's
yeah,
first.
yeah. I'm not trying to
10
make your
gallons
life
of water.
difficult.
Or rain 30-foot cube.
Wait, did that just say 30-foot cube?
Rain in
Oh.
a 30-foot. I lost it. 30-foot cube within range.
Oh, well, that's a little harder. Rain. I mean, rain is actually what
Hey.
you want, but
Or
how
I can create
how would
10
you
gallons of
bless
clean
it?
water within range in an open container.
Okay, 10 gallons of water in an open container. Okay.
And if I upcast it, it'll be more gallons.
Okay.
Because 10's not a lot.
Which is better? I mean,
I think if you want me
Well,
to
how do we
that,
bless rain?
well, I'm going to
So-
start the ritual. I can start the ritual because it's going to take like 10 minutes. So,
don't take 10 minutes. It takes an hour.
what ceremony?
Mm-hmm. It's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
this is why this is an 8-hour job for y'all. This is not a joke. this is a day job.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's not 10 minutes bless in and out. You get this is a lot. And that's, by the way, that's for blessing a single vial of water to become holy water. A vial.
Yeah.
So if you really want to take this seriously, Zephyr, this may be a multiple hour ritual.
Not for me.
Yeah, because you're not
I
here.
mean, if I can cast this at level 5 for 50 gallons.
Oh, but it says we need 25 gold pieces
50
worth of
gallons.
powdered silver. I don't have 25. I don't even have 25 gold pieces.
That's a lot of powdered silver, man.
I do have 30 gold pieces.
That's a lot of money.
Well,
The measure of things, how big is 50 gallons? It's about 1 1/5 times as big as a bathtub.
Put it in cubic feet.
It's about 3 times as big as a beer keg.
Put it in cubic feet.
A beer cake is about 3 small dogs.
And cube
5
big.
gallons is 0.66 cubic feet.
It's 6.68 cubic feet.
How many gallons are you
For
making?
50 US liquid gallons.
You're making 50 gallons?
I could
He
do
can-
40,
he's nice
I
like
could 30,
that.
I could do 20, I could
Okay.
do 10.
Well then, yeah, I mean, all
He's
right.
he's making this not an all day process.
I don't know.
I
Why
mean, is
don't,
our hole that big?
why don't you guys? Oh, it can be that big. All right, why don't you guys?
Should I just start with 10 gallons for like a test?
We could, because you're gonna have
Water
to
like
find
one
it. You're
plant?
gonna have to. You could do that. You could water an area, or you could dump it in the hole, try to bless the water, and then pull it out slowly and water some areas. Do whatever you want.
10 gallons should be fine for a test. That's a lot of water for watering a little
All
bit.
right, then we're just gonna dig
plantage.
dig a little hole, 3x3 hole. 10 gallons. Put it in. At this point, you should have just had a bucket, but, we don't got a bucket. You know what? We could get a barrel. We could just go get a barrel. You want to just get a barrel?
It's a long walk to get a barrel.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. But, I mean, you have all
Just
the time
send
in
a
the
sending
world.
spell and ask someone to bring a barrel over.
Let's make Robin go get a barrel. Right, Robin,
True.
Robin
He's a
in the
bear
flesh,
in both.
He can roll it over. He's literally
So-
he can turn into a bear and just go take a barrel and then roll it over. It won't take that long.
So this won't be a lot of water, right?
It's not going to be a lot of water now.
No, but I was just saying, hold on. Here's
Uh-huh.
my plan. I can make a fog cloud.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
So is there some way to make that water condense?
You want to like mist. You want to turn it into like mist.
Right.
Okay. Do any of you have the cantrip shape water?
Mr. Malachi does.
Well, you might need to go get him because this is turning into
Oh.
it's turning into a little. Why don't you guys keep thinking about this, and we'll go over to Malachi, and Lauren, you're in charge, and you consider all those options. You consider fog cloud and whatever, and work with Zephyr. And if you determine that you need to get Mr. Malachi, then do it. Should Robin go get a barrel for right now?
Yeah, I'd
Sure.
say do that because
All
in the meantime, the spell does take an hour, so I'm just gonna.
So I mean,
start
Zephyr's
preparing.
got to do work anyway. Now you got a timeline, but Lauren, you got time to think about how you're gonna get this problem sorted. We're going to Malachi. All right, Lauren's in charge of that. Malachi.
I'm enjoying being awake, and possibly no one needs me.
Isn't it great? You can just
Actually-
like do stuff.
Actually, Orion, I was wondering,
Eh.
could we talk?
Oh, yes. What is troubling you? Is something
Uh,
troubling you?
Not so much troubling. It's just that I feel like I have a new lease on life, and
New lease on life. All right.
in the sense that I think there needs to be the way that we operate here on the Carol Plateau is entirely different to the way that we operated over in the Feywild.
Yes.
And we've discussed this. We've talked about it requiring a little more subterfuge and
Yes.
all of that.
What I wanted from Malik much earlier, to be honest.
Yes. Well, my brother, I can see why that would be difficult for
An
him.
obstinate man, yes.
Uh,
We know these
No.
things. Carry on.
not without reason. But regardless, I suppose you and I have not quite talked, old friend.
Not for some time.
And I know that you are in possession and at the helm of a network of sorts. We've never quite talked about how that came to be.
No, we have not.
Now,
Go on.
I don't imagine, that you would tell me the identities of your networks, and I wouldn't ask you to. But if we needed to get into contact with certain areas,
Mm-hmm.
if you had someone near the area,
Mm-hmm.
could you say yes or no?
Yes, I absolutely could.
All right. When my siblings and I were speaking, we had a shared memory. Happier times, certainly. And I started wondering about Xerxes' rise to power, all of this. I've thought about it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he sort of came out of nowhere.
Indeed.
Have you had any intelligence on his origins? I tried while I was on the run, but nothing much came up.
I'll be blunt, that's the hardest nut to crack. Everything is, I've had individuals who claim to have information about it, but no corroborating stories. No witnesses, no close family members. The only real contact I have in regards to that is, well, I'd prefer not to disclose, but let's say they're quite far removed from the manor in all truth. I had expected them to know much more than they actually did. All I know is his family is not from the mainlands. Not recently, as far as I can tell. But honestly, looking at the DeBellums and him, it's clear that they share much of the same blood. That is not in dispute. It's simply where and how have yet to become clear to me still. And I have looked. I have. To no avail. All I know is he had a first wife, and he took the name Noct after her surname. And tracing that name got me nowhere. Don't know who she was. Maybe it's a translation. I'm not sure. But I have nothing on the Nocts. I have things on the DeBellums, but nothing that ties them to the Nocts.
Yes. Now, in the aftermath of the previous king's murder, whatever happened to his wife?
Roll insight.
I'm not good at that. I'm not good at that. Why wouldn't you roll? Not rolling. Being stupid. I got 20. I'm lying.
A dirty 20?
No, I'm lying. I'm just making up numbers
Oh.
because it's not rolling. Alright, let me try again. It's weird. Insight check, go! Yeah, doing that thing again.
Do you have hardware acceleration turned on?
Yeah, it's some. I don't know what happened. But I have a +1. I have a +1 if you want to roll.
What?
Oop, 13.
13? Wow, all that for 13. Alright,
Yeah.
Orion pauses for a second,
Woo!
seeming like he's recalling, and he goes, "Not much, in all honesty. She's alive, but fully withdrawn from the public eye. Still a noble, but nowhere in the spotlight. Very reclusive."
Family was always close with her.
I don't think she took her husband's death very well. Any other questions?
No, well, not now. Later, possibly.
Very well. Be happy to catch up, chap. Get some rest. Do something fun.
I would, but who is the gentleman who's been building these public buildings?
That would be Both. Edward Both. Magician's apprentice. Osnick's star pupil.
Yes, I will need to meet with him.
Well, I'm sure you can find him in the school. Or the tent by the school. I don't keep close tabs on him. I stay out of Mayhem business.
I will stay over there. I will go over there.
Alright. Away he goes. How's the think tank coming along, Thaloran? Alright, sounds great. Keep it up, buddy. Alright, you're at the school. Where are you going, by the way? in the school or in the tent? Or you just
Yeah,
look
I'm
around till you
going
find 'em?
into school first, and then
All right, okay. It seemed like what is it, Friday? Yeah, we're not doing anything right now, crazy. In the school, currently empty. Osnick, Gareth, and Sage are having a meeting. You can hear them behind their closed. Well, it's not a closed door; it's a tarp over the door. But you can hear them discussing.
wait, Osnick's here.
Yeah.
Can I listen for a bit before I go in?
Yes. You're gonna have to make a perception check.
Oh, that would be like stealth. Okay.
Well, probably gonna have to make both.
Why did I say that?
I don't know why you said that. I was just gonna give you the stealth because you're going through tarps and probably not being loud. Just roll perception.
Okay. I'm not good at either of those. It's a 3.
You can't tell what in the world they're saying.
I'm going closer.
Just a bunch of old men. Now you got to roll stealth.
Come on, big money, no whammies. So, I'm just gonna barge in.
With the 7. As it goes, someone's out. Ah, Malachi. How are you doing?
Better and also concerned.
Hmm.
I'm sorry if I interrupted.
No, not at all. Just discussing students and plans and some concerns of our own. Did you still want to get a hold of Stewart today and Scry?
Yes, that would be beautiful. I need to know what's happening to 2 people in particular.
Understood. Well, Gareth, if you're feeling up to it, yes, I need to keep my mind sharp.
Gareth, if you have time, you and I should discuss certain. And I'm going to cast message.
Okay.
Just say about Michaela.
Okay. He nods suddenly and he says, I have an abundance of time.
In the meantime, I'm looking for a student of yours, Both.
Oh, yes, both. My favorite. Quite a promising young man, indeed. Taking to it finely. He'll make a fine wizard someday, truly. If he can get around that ego of his, of course, yes. It reminds me of myself when I was younger. Yes. Sage is rolling his eyes. He should be in the tent with the others.
Yes, arcane magic comes with an ego. I think you need one in order to wield it. You just must not let it master you.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, keep up the good work. And just the goal should be, honestly, as best as we can use the magic to help the camp. We should.
Indeed. I think Both would actually I'll just go talk to him. I think it would be productive. He has some thoughts of his own.
Good. Gareth, I'll see you later. Osnick,
Yes.
I will actually need you shortly. We
Yes.
might make a quick trip.
I will ready my things. All right. You headed to the tent? Talking to
Yeah.
Both? All right.
Yeah.
You walk in on the boys playing cards and Both sitting in the corner reading a book. They all look up and Jericho stands up and salutes you. He's Goliath. Dewey stands up. Laz stands up. FS, I don't know. What does FS do?
He waves.
He waves. Okay, and Both doesn't look up from his book.
I just give them like a nod and a little smile, and I say, you don't need to get up currently.
No. Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you.
Jarek sits back down. Dewey sits back down. Laz, they go back to their cards.
Oh, my brother would say, you're at ease. Military terms. Well, if I could talk to you.
Yes.
Oh. I understand that you are to thank for these public buildings that we have so far.
Yes.
First of all, thank you.
Is that all?
Well, I did say first of all,
Ah,
so it
yes.
implies that there is more.
Oh, yes, yes. He puts his book down, disappointed.
What does he look like?
He is balding. He's human. He's got gray hair, beady blue eyes. You've heard him speak. That's it.
Uh-huh.
He's a little older.
Can I sit like across from him and just kind of like,
Yes.
is he at a table or something?
He's just on a little stool.
Yeah, I'm going to sit across from him and
Okay.
just kind of cross my legs. Listen, I wanted to enlist your services in something that is very personal and dear to me, and I know it would be important to quite a number of people.
I think your phone is ringing.
Oh, God. Yes, I think it would be important for quite a number of people here at this camp.
Okay.
I would like to conscript you to assist me, or to lead, the building of a sort of temple space.
Okay.
There are a number of worshippers of differing deities. I myself am forsworn to Bahamut, but there are a number of others, including the Storm Lord, and I would like a place for the devout to be able to worship, to be able to have a space that has sanctity.
He's
to it.
staring at you intensely with a blank expression.
It is my intention that, as best as we can, that this place is seen and recognized by the gods as one that does honor them. Does that make sense? Don't answer that. It does make sense. I'm sorry. Sometimes I have to convince myself. So, how long do you think it would take you to do this?
Well, it's different. To build large buildings, it's difficult. Structurally, rooms can't be too large and would need materials. Couldn't figure out a roof. Temples are too big. Wouldn't know how with what
I think we
have.
start with some small shrines. As
Small
time passes,
shrines.
we can build off of them.
Build with.
And I will leave the responsibility of
I have an idea.
beautiful.
Could build a courtyard, paved, center
Yes.
with a fountain in the center. On left
Yes.
and right, rooms for each god. The courtyard open, rooms closed.
Sounds wonderful. And I will speak to your teachers, and then I address everyone. In this matter, if you are conscripted by Both to assist, I encourage you to do so cheerfully.
They all groan.
And I say, I'm sorry. I encourage you to do so cheerfully.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. With that said, I believe that this is of utmost importance.
Both
Divine.
stands up. He says, I have a request. Staring at you
Yes.
intently. I would like a house.
Of your own,
Yes.
can you make one yourself?
Yes. As Nick said, the others would get jealous. I couldn't do it yet. I would like to do it, please.
With conditions, you and I will talk about it later. I have some ideas. This is not a no.
When can we talk about it? When?
My secretary Zephyr will be around sometime later in the afternoon. Why don't you circle up back with him and he will connect you to me.
Okay.
Beautiful.
He reaches out a stiff arm to shake your hand.
I take it. I give him a firm handshake.
Okay, he shakes it, and he goes back to sitting on a stool and reading his book.
Good man.
All right. Lauren, what do we got? What's the plan?
I just for the first experiment, I guess, just I'll put water in a bucket or a barrel.
Put water in a barrel. All right, let me get a barrel. Let me keep the hole. There's water. There's a barrel. Put water in it. Okay. Got 10 gallons of water
And
in the barrel.
then-
Okay.
Yep. And then we can draw from this after it's blessed with whatever this ritual spell is,
Okay.
and just put like water in a can and do like a small batch of. Do we have something to plant? Do we have seeds?
Oh yeah, Dry has a handful.
We can do a small batch, just enough to water with this for a little while, a few days, a week or whatever. See what happens.
Okay. All right. Are you going to attempt to assist Zephyr in the ritual?
I can do that.
You should do that because you're trying to
gonna
bless
do
a
that.
lot more water than specified. So at the end of the hour, as Zephyr is wrapping up, I need one of you to make another probably I'm gonna need religion and arcana. I'm gonna need arcana from Zephyr, and I'm gonna need religion from Thaloran. And you can both assist each other and grant each other advantage, but those are the roles you are playing in this spell.
All right.
Okie
Yes.
dokie. I got at 18.
Okay?
18, huh? With advantage,
With
correct?
advantage, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's Zephyr at? I'm gonna use my phone this time. Open. An Arcana check with advantage. Here we go. $19.
Okay. All right.
I just had to one up me, huh?
Nearing literally one of you. At the end of a very exhausting hour, with Zephyr finally being able to hone the energy for most of this ceremony towards the target as it's set up, maybe like halfway or a quarter of the way through his ceremony, so Thaloran catches on and is able to assist. Zephyr is able to channel the magic through. What is he doing? Please describe what exact actions your character is taking in this ceremony.
Okay. So first I started off by tracing like a spell circle in the ground. And then this was more from like, and of course Thaloran can help because this is more like saying prayers to the Storm Lord. And then yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it looks like. Yep. And since it's more water, I think this is the part that kind of needed some arcana. I think Zephyr's trying to utilize his like as a sorcerer meta magic ability to try and tweak, almost like he's trying to twin the spell.
Okay, got it. Understand. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I like it. Okay. And Thaloran, what are you doing in calling upon your deities? What prayers?
I mean, he's
do you
just
pray?
praying to Typhon to, put his strength into this blessing,
Okay. Was that
the
all?
potency.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
And whatever else Zephyr needs me to do, I'm helping.
Okay, to make sure you don't step on the sigils or whatever. Okay. All right. After a grueling and exhausting hour, you have a barrel filled with water, and it's not quite easy to discern, but near the end of the spell, as you look into the barrel, you detect the slight, most faintest sparkle. Perhaps it's just the sun setting, you think initially, as it reflects on the water surface of the open barrel. But no, at the end of the spell, you are confident now that this water surges with an energy granted by your hard efforts and the grace of your god. Congratulations, you have a barrel filled with 10 gallons of holy water.
Wow.
Dun, 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 dun. No.
Umbra walks up to the barrel and starts sniffing it. Umbra begins to take a drink.
Hey, get away from that. Get away from that.
Umbra.
He's gonna burst into flames.
Hey, Miss Dryer, if you,
I'm sorry. Umbra, no. Oh. Umbra's alignment has changed.
I almost
Christ.
killed that. Oh, no. If that cat's dead next week, it wasn't us.
Well,
Zephyr just says, if he dies, it was the Stormlord's will.
If he dies, he dies.
yeah, but who's gonna explain it to Malachi?
Nose goes.
Hey, Malachi,
Most sacred
Stormlord wanted your
Most sacred
cat dead.
rituals.
So it's dead now.
Now, I guess we just plant some seeds, find the best dirt we have, and then water them for a while.
Were you gonna like pH
The
test it?
best, newest dirt you've cultivated is around the pathetic trees, which are not really trees, but now dead, spiraling vines.
Yeah, let's use that.
All right. You go ahead and plant your seeds.
seeds are
Question. So I don't know how you want to use this. I'm having an idea.
Okay, he's
So-
having an idea.
One of the other meta magics, because I didn't choose them, is heighten spell, and I can use that to force a creature. So like, let's say I was trying to make someone do a save.
Mm-hmm.
Heighten spell causes them to I give up 3 sorcery points, I guess, to give them disadvantage or something.
Uh-huh.
Could this be something that I kind of like imbue in these seeds with the holy water?
So that... Okay,
So
I'm a little
it's-
confused.
So it's almost like the holy water is working on the cursed ground.
Okay, and you're
So if
making
the-
harder for the ground to resist the curse? Or the ground to resist the holy water?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay,
I would give up.
sure.
I would give up my sorcery points for that.
Oh, this is so cute. He's blessing his little seeds. Daria's gonna swaddle them, make sure they're planted, fill them with as much nutrients as she can give. You bless them with your sorcery points, and then you leave them. Put them right on the edge. Okay, there you go. There's your 3 experimental little seeds.
Heck yeah.
Hey, Delorean,
Yes.
high five.
Okay. Yeah, we did this.
We
It's
did.
a job. His job's not even half finished, but you got a full smile.
All right. Meanwhile, Groudger and Cagliari.
So you're saying it's not washing the money?
No, it's about like you start a business and then all your ill-gotten gains are put through that business. So
What do
that
you mean ill-gotten gains?
Okay.
like if you're stealing money.
All right. So Osnek finds Malachi and says, "Oh, hold on! I almost forgot. I'll be right with you. I need to fly out to get the Orion's off the Tarshiv again. I'll be back in 45 minutes. Does that work?"
No, hold on. So
Yeah.
you're taking them to Tashif.
Well, I'm letting them jump off of the ledge to Tarshiv, and then I'll be back. So 45 minutes.
I'm
Quick trip.
letting them kill themselves.
I jump.
Hey, Osnek, how many times can you teleport per day?
No, this isn't a teleport. I just need to fly over and then
No,
cast fly.
I know.
Oh.
But how many times a day
4.
can you teleport?
But if we have to plane shift, that goes down to 2. That's why it's complicated. So, yeah.
Well,
Gareth is able to help out, so you could use him. He is willing, and you need to talk to him anyway. So you could.
All right, I can do that.
Yes, talk to Gareth. He's perfectly capable. He's of sound mind. Yes, let me do this. I'm running a little late. I will see you in soon. And he starts flying away. Everybody goes, "What the hell?" All right, here you go, guys.
Do I survive the fall?
Why would you jump? Because the answer is no. Do you want to kill you? Do you want a new character? Are you tired of Cagliari? I mean, you can just throw it in the dumpster whenever you want, but I thought
No,
you were
already dead.
No.
already dead.
I think she would live that.
Okay. All right, Osnick flies over to the edge of the plateau. I need to make a new map for you guys because I'm just going to do that because I forgot. New map. It's going to be called Tarshiv Stand-In. Yeah, we're going to put that right there. Where the heck is my map? Yep. We're going to make this. I'm going to make it fitty by fitty just in case I need like a real area. We're going to take this. We're going to paint bucket this. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And do this, and then you can do this, and do this. Roger. Alright, Osnick flies over, and you guys are on the edge of the plateau. Cagliari led you to where you were before. It was a very long walk. Many hours.
I'm just saying, I think if I jumped, I would make it.
You telling that to Roger?
If he rolls to do a combat roll, all fall damage negated.
Yeah, when I hit the bottom?
Alright, I'm
Where, I
sorry.
mean, aren't your legs like springs? Don't they bounce?
Hello, I'm here
No.
now. Lady, gentlemen. Sorry I'm late. I am caught up in other business. Cagliari, you know the drill. I was told last time that the timing was a little short, so just go immediately after I cast this. Immediately. Yes?
What if we jump and then you cast it? Can you do that?
That sounds like a really bad idea. I think I should just
But it
cast
could
it
be
and you should jump
really
right away.
cool.
He's gonna miss, and you guys are gonna die.
All right.
Hey, if my character dies, Goon Balloon comes, so it's more of a threat against you guys.
And then if Goon Balloon comes, I
Is
kill
this
Goon
really-
Balloon.
What are you talking about? If this is really something you're interested in, I could do it.
No,
He's nice like that.
whatever you think is best. I was just offering as an opportunity because I think most
about it.
people use the spell when they're falling with their friends and they're like, "Oh no, we're gonna die," and then he goes, "Oh no," and he casts Featherfall. I think that's how most people do it. But
Well, I'm currently flying. He's hovering off the ground because I don't feel like walking here. So just go right after I cast it. Right after. You have no dead time. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. Go. Goodbye. Have fun in Turkey.
Ooh, nice.
All right, you guys are falling. Grouder, you've never been here before, huh?
I guess not.
Well, welcome. You're currently falling off a plateau into farmland leading into the city of Tarshiv, where you find a golden fountain far away.
I'm like Wreck-It Ralph right now.
I don't think that's true. After many seconds of falling, and right as the spell wears off, you two plant your feet and hit the ground. Welcome back to Tarshiv! Yay! Hello. You're here in farmland.
Wow.
Just the two of you.
I'm making Wreck-It Ralph falling fist forward.
This time there's no camels to greet you. No camel driver. It's very quiet.
You
Camels off in the distance.
you ready to hit the road, hit the dusty trail, get a move on?
I think that's a yes. I speak fluent.
I don't
Grouder.
understand that. I don't understand that reference that you're making there by
I'm
humming.
walking down the road.
Cagliari,
I
I'm
don't-
pretty sure.
I haven't heard
no,
that one.
Cagliari, you don't even need a roll history for that one. It's a famous bard tune. But they
That
were
one?
no, so like it was this band of bards, and
Yeah.
they basically only had one big song, and that was it. It was like
Okay,
a traveling
okay.
song. It's really overdone. Like everybody sings it when they're traveling, and people
Gotcha.
ask you to play it. You're sick of it, probably. At this
See,
point.
see me, the player. I was assuming she wouldn't because that song was made in like
2009.
yeah.
Yeah, no. Famous bard song, but yeah, people always ask you. Yeah, you can just ignore him. It's fine.
Gotcha.
All right, on the path. On the path to Tarshiv. Do you guys want the map? We have the map, I think, in the chat.
How are you beaming Ralph flossing into my head?
What?
He's beaming it into my head.
I don't know what that means. Is he DMing you?
Perhaps.
All right, ignore him.
Okay.
There we go.
Tarshiv.
Tarshiv. The map. You have the map. The map should be in images.
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
Pretty new as well.
I got the map.
All All right.
All right.
We go west here.
Where are you going?
South, right?
Yeah, I mean that's that's the only road right now.
We're in like a
a canyon, basically.
yeah.
So I mean, there's only one way to go until you get to the fountain at Center City.
Yeah.
So, all right. Now, the whole city is your oyster. What would you like to do?
We're at the fountain.
I mean, you can be. We can just speed run you there.
Well, okay. From my brief experience with the city and my long experience as an entertainer, is there anywhere I would think to go to find an entertainer?
The fountain's a great spot to start.
All right.
Circus is in town.
The circus is in town.
Hey, you're
heard.
circus.
I am.
Which you find out that the circus is in town. It's solidified as you get to the fountain, and surrounding are flyers for the circus. And of course, it's not just any circus, Cagliari. It's the circus that you are in, the Pure Wonders Cirque de Mandril.
Yeah.
It is currently located outside of the city limits in the oasis below Oasis. So, south, currently on your map.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's just outside the... Oh, no, that's here, yeah.
Were you like super popular? Did you leave on good terms?
Yeah, well, like my parents are still a part of it and all my friends and everything, but I'm
Do we want to tell them that you're dead?
That's kind of the thing. That's kind of the sticking point here is that I'm not exactly alive. And
Who would notice?
Oh my god, is that a satirist? Is she undead? Are you okay? A random passerby walked by.
Thank you, random citizen.
Thank you, random citizen. Listen,
like
I could probably use a disguise kit and like normal people wouldn't notice, but I think my parents would notice.
Are you in the circus? I heard there was a satyr in the circus.
Yeah.
Are you in it?
Ears?
No, different satyr.
Wow, I thought satyrs were rare.
Unless your information is really old.
Well, no, I just had a friend go to it yesterday when they were setting up. He said they had a satyr act.
Yeah.
Oh, and so every satyr was in the circus.
Hey, this is the first satyr I've seen in my life. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I thought they had a little bit more color, but I mean,
Give me a gold.
What? What do you mean? Give me a gold?
Give me a gold.
Why?
Are you robbing him?
No. I'm asking.
Not giving you a gold. Get out of my. Who do you think you are, punk? Get out of the circus.
We almost had him.
Oh,
He's
wait.
on the ropes.
That was a really good way to get him to go away, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I see your vision.
As soon as you ask people for money, they get annoyed and leave. What were we supposed to be doing here?
We're trying to find a woman.
I guess I should draw the fountain. I don't like have Tarshiv map done. I just have like the map. So I don't want to draw a really crappy fountain. It's supposed to be like a really cool fountain, but that means I have to draw a circle.
Were you not listening when?
No, he was not locked in.
No, I didn't know. Well, they took my book, and I've never gotten my book back, so I can't write down my thoughts.
Oh.
That is technically true.
It's a gold dragonborn named
that's
Lizzie.
really good that you knew that, because I was going to say bronze, and we were going to be looking for the wrong person.
Gold dragonborn named Lizzie, who's a fire breather. So I thought...
Lizzie? Like a lizard?
I was also thinking, does anyone
man.
call her Lizzie the Lizard? But I feel like that's probably like racist. Right?
I don't know. Is it?
We poll the citizens?
Can you poll the citizens? About what? You just want to walk with? There's a bunch of people. There's some people throwing coins in the well.
Okay.
Wait, free money!
Roger, I have to warn you. People in this place really like dragonborns, like to like a crazy degree. So we probably shouldn't, like, if it is racist, it's gonna be a big problem, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That guy's name is Turban.
No, he's just wearing a blue turban. I don't know what you mean. I just need something to identify.
This is how they would be written down in the book.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, first place to find an entertainer is by the fountain. So
that was also my thinking. If they could be at the circus,
I stand still.
In which case,
for 6 seconds.
I wouldn't be opposed to going necessarily.
This is such a dumb bit.
Activate my investigation roll.
This is such a dumb bit. I stand still for 6 seconds.
I really needed that investigation roll. It almost went bad. Natural 20! Let's go!
You got a nat 20 on investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, there's a lot going on at the center. There's a lot of noise.
30 in total.
A lot of people at the fountain. First of all, there are notable members of the Black Hand that are currently at the fountain talking. Apparently, they're waiting for someone. You can tell. They're actually speaking in Thieves' Cant, but unless you want to focus on that, there's other stuff happening that's more relevant to you. But I mean, technically, any information is information. What do you want to do with
they're
that?
Like speaking Simlish or whatever?
They're just, they're sign language.
I'm looking at other people.
Okay, more important things at hand. There is a barker that you can hear barely from the other end of the fountain, and he is advertising for the circus, which is apparently opening tonight. You discern his voice through the several in the crowd. You're looking around at other people trying to suss out their intentions. The man with the turban does not appear to be suspicious, but he appears to be in deep mourning. Something wrong has happened with him. He is emotionally distressed, although it's not clear off of the surface. Several passers-by pass. It's difficult to ascertain all of their intentions. But you can tell at the far side there is a crowd around the barker, and there may be entertainers further that way.
This is gold earring.
What about gold earring? It's a person with elaborate hoop gold earrings.
Oh, so it's not like Big Ear? Okay.
It's not like Big Ear from Big O. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Roger Griff.
I'm gonna go up to this turban guy and...
Yes.
I feel like he could be useful.
Okay. You looking at him? You engaging with him? I guess he'll
which way is he looking? This will change everything.
He has his hand on the well and he's looking down into the water somberly.
Alright, I walk up and I'm also looking into the water.
Okay. Do you have a wish to make as well?
Maybe.
As well
wish
as...
for like 3 gold. That could be pretty good.
Well,
get some food.
You could certainly dive in to obtain it.
Yeah, but it's like social. It's a little weird, you know. Like everybody like, alright.
That is exactly what would happen. Every now and again, I wonder: is there a rationale to the wishes we make in this well, or are we giving our gold for nothing?
I think it's hope. You know, there's something that'll be better.
Yes. Perhaps. You are not Cain. Who are you? You're very pale. Where are you from?
That's a great question. From a lot of places. I wander. I don't got a place I call home. You ever heard of 8 Mountain? Been there.
No, I have not. Sounds like a strange place.
Yeah, there was like an ape on it. It's kind of weird.
That would explain the name.
They're not very creative on the other side of the continent.
That does not surprise me. What brings you here, stranger?
Looking for a entertainer. I thought her was really good.
Well, there's plenty of those in the city, and there's more that are not very good. So maybe I can tell you if this entertainer is as good as you think they are.
You ever heard of... Looks at my hand. Liz?
Liz? That's the whole name?
Is it Liz?
I'm watching this. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. That doesn't ring a bell at all. There are many bards in this town.
They might be a dragonborn, maybe?
You'll have to be more specific. Take a look around. You will find a dragonborn every 10th second.
Alright, I'm taking a look around.
There's actually no dragonborn around at the current moment. Bad example. You'll find many in the city.
Looks around. Man, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not seeing anything.
Liz does not ring a bell, I'm sorry.
Are there places where they like hang out?
The fountain is one of them, but the carnival is a little bit too much competition for them right now. As you can see.
Yeah, because there's that circus.
Or, yes, carnival circus, whatever it is.
I just got the flyer, man.
Yes. You could check out by Oasis. Often they are on the fringes there.
Thanks for the advice. I'm gonna go check there. Alright, I'm gonna walk away now.
Para's blessings.
Good job, buddy.
Gesundheit.
What?
I don't know, I think he sneezed or something.
I said good job, buddy.
I was talking to the turban guy, he sneezed or whatever.
Oh.
How it happened. Alright, so you headed closer to Oasis?
He said something about Oasis, you know what? Do you know where that is?
I pull out a copy of a map that I have. A copy of the map that they got last time. Is this one right here?
I remember when I used to have.
I'm pointing it. It's. I point at the map and then I look up and I point at the building because it's massive.
It's huge. It cannot be missed. All right.
I guess we should go there.
Yeah. You guys make your way down the winding streets, which I don't feel like drawing, so I'm just going to draw the one cross section I don't care about. And at some point, lo and behold, right at the split between different, we'll say, socioeconomic classes, once you cross the veil of the temple and get to the one crossroad between Oasis and the eastern part of the city is a strip. It's actually, funny enough, the strip leading up to the temple, filled with entertainers. Filled with what Roger can immediately seek out to be con men. People doing the 3-cup tricks with multiple bowls, hidden sleeves, which you can pick up immediately. Tricks you've seen before. A snake charmer who is clearly just a druid.
Snake charmer.
Not incredibly impressive, but, you know, some people still fall for it. And lo and behold, you can't see through the crowd of people on this strip, but you do see a line of fire shooting up into the sky, and an individual going, oh!
Fire, fire, fire.
Yeah.
Eventually the
fire dart towards it.
fans into different colors.
Oh,
all right.
Good.
You push through a crowd of people, eventually getting up to an area closer to the temple, but still a ways away. And lo and behold, before you is a gold dragonborn. Blowing fire. On a small wooden bucket, literally 6 inches above the rest of the crowd.
Are you seeing this?
She has rings. It's like she's blowing bubbles, but instead flames come out. She swaps to a different ring. She lines her finger around the ring with a strange silky powder and blows, and the fire becomes green. From her hands, she saddles the loops of flame, and she instead pulls out small flames on her left and right hand, throws them into the air. A third one appears, and she begins juggling small fireballs. The crowd goes, ooh. Wow. She then, between juggling, flings powder into the air, transforming one of the little orange fireballs into a purple ball. Flinging powder from her right hand into another fireball, turning it blue. And now 3 balls are going blue, purple, and orange as she juggles them in the air until finally she flings them up at a precision arc and swallows them all. And then bows. Everyone goes, oh, yeah! And people
Connor, can you do that?
Coins at her.
No.
That could be useful. Maybe you should learn that.
I was like a pit fighter, man.
Thank you, everyone.
What?
Thank you, everyone.
I was going to do the circus.
Oh, yeah, I didn't, I was like 15. I didn't do any hacks.
Alright, the gold dragonborn takes her bucket, flips it upside down, begins collecting gold from members of the crowd until many of them disperse, and she gets to you two.
I gotta look towards the money person.
Care to donate?
Has she been getting like gold, or mostly silver and copper?
A lot of silver, copper, some gold.
All right, I'll drop a couple gold in there.
Oh, thank you kindly.
We're
you at the
getting
circus
robbed.
in town?
Sorry, what did you say?
I asked you with the circus. I know they have a few satyrs.
Not particularly. Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. You're a performer though, yeah?
Used to be. Yeah.
Yeah. Look like it. What's your stage name?
Circus?
Really? Wait.
We need
Oh,
to get out
God.
of here.
We're
in trouble.
She goes, you were a fighter.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I think I saw you once. Get the crap kicked out of you.
Yeah. Well, I did.
It was a long time ago.
It was mostly for show.
That's true. Listen, I was entertained. So, hey, I didn't donate then, so she takes one of the 2 gold you gave her and say, for the show, kid.
Thanks. We're here on behalf of North Star.
North Star.
Real. That's a pretty accurate reaction.
Okay.
I'll give you the gold back if it makes it better.
No. What does he want? What does Pretty Boy want?
We're here about the iron.
Iron skulls?
Sure.
Okay.
Them's the ones.
What's his angle? What does he want me to do?
He's mostly worried about the competition, and he wants us to investigate them. Not like investigate, like investigate, and feel things out and see
all right,
if.
hold on.
Failure, you said that. You said that the first time,
She pulls
and
both of you
I still
in,
don't understand what you mean by
and
that.
she now pulls you into tent. Let's not
What's
do
the
this in
difference
street.
between the first investigation and the second investigation?
Oh, in the first investigation, you kill people.
All right, shut. Lizzie pulls you both into the tent and goes, all right, how about we talk a little bit more cautiously?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Names?
I'm
What?
Killed Bill.
Oh, that.
Okay.
I put my hand out to be shaked.
Bill?
Would it be better to give you a code name?
I don't care. Circus. Let's just go with Circus.
All right, that works.
All right, Bill, Circus, pleasure to meet you. Lizzie. Lizzie, Lizard, call me whatever you like. I don't care.
Okay.
That's cool with you?
Yes, that's my
That's
stage
not
name.
like
We were discussing if that is racist or not.
It was, but I took it back. Fire-breathing lizard, you know.
Okay.
that's fair. I'm gonna call
Branding.
you Lizzie.
Lizzie's fine. All right. Investigate the Iron Skulls. You mean like, see how they're doing? Type
Okay.
Investigation.
He's got beef with the Black Hand?
Yeah, Two-Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he wants to know if the competition is going to be a better ally.
Well, what is he gonna?
Real.
He keeps giving us names, and then the people we say we approach are not happy to be approached.
Listen, Orion. North Star is. Orion's,
Nobody likes him.
You and I have a history. Let's just leave it at that. Nothing sexual. Just he's complicated and not very honest.
In my book, I would have just
And,
crossed out lovers.
Maybe I was drawn to him because I'm not very honest either, but I should have known. Listen, how do I say this? He wants you to know. He wants to know if the Iron Skulls will make a better ally. Those were your words, right?
Yeah, I think that's the gist of what he wants.
Khaldun is. He's an upstanding guy. He's a great guy.
Well, that's good.
I really don't want to see him again. So, I can introduce you, but I really don't want to. I just really don't want to. And it's, if Orion really needs me to, I'll do it. But I hope he knows what he's asking me to do. He's not oblivious. I'm sure you are. But he's not. And that's really what irritates me.
Okay.
How difficult do you think it would be for us to approach him on our own? Like, is it not going to happen? Difficult. Do we absolutely need you?
There's no way to get a reliable audience with him. He moves around too much. He has private guards. He's rarely seen. I know where he hangs out. I know where he is. And I could get you there. But I couldn't do it without going under false pretense.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's where I'm implicated.
All right now.
So you're sending him like the, hey babe, you up sort of message.
Yeah.
What?
Gotcha.
I really don't want to do that. If I reach back out to him, he's gonna try to make it work again. And it's not going to. And I just don't really want to start that dialogue again. I could do it, but maybe it just means it's time for me to get out of this city. Tell you what, I'll introduce you for 150.
Gold?
Yeah, 150.
Jeez. What if we could get you out of the city?
I can get myself out of the city, thank you very much.
Okay, would you like to come live in the desert with a bunch of people?
Excuse me?
We're living in the middle of nowhere. We have practically no food and water.
Who is we? Is Orion there?
Yeah, North Star is there.
North Star.
North Star.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'll pass. I don't really want to go from one desert to another.
Food's good.
Maybe it's finally time I make my way to Lucine.
Oh,
we have a lot of exciting things going down.
Ooh, you might be seeing my face a little bit more if you head over that way.
Oh, I've seen it here, sister.
Oh, good.
Posters went down a while ago. But,
good.
Seems like the...
Probably when I died.
Probably, yeah. I've been taking a look at that and, curious.
What he notices is you're dead.
I didn't put on a disguise or anything.
You probably should put on a disguise, if only because otherwise people will keep asking you if we're with the circus and ask for an autograph.
Yeah, I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
I did it last time I was here.
Well,
You forgot.
I just didn't think about it.
Does 150 work?
That's... I'm really glad I didn't listen to him when he told me to only bring, 80. If I did that...
He said he'll reimburse you, right?
Yeah. You know what?
We have an honest contact that will reimburse us.
It's his money. Sure.
It's a great way to look at it. It's a great way to look at it, sister. Alright, 150? You give him? You give it?
Yeah.
Alright.
We're gonna get robbed.
This will be an easy intro. I think I can figure... I think I have a plan. Alright, I think I have a plan. We have some time to kill. Why don't you meet me back here at, say well after sunset. Go, enjoy the town or something. Just don't be here.
Okay.
Swing by, and, then we'll make the introduction.
What's there to do in town?
We can check out the bazaar. You can go to Oasis. Although something. Most of the city's gonna be locked off to you.
Wait, why is that?
Well, shops.
You, not to me though. Watch
not
this.
Exactly open to foreigners. Not really.
Oh. Okay. Here's an interesting question. If we came in the front gate, which we did not, would we have had an issue getting in here?
It's possible. Tourists are, well, they feel weird about tourists here. On the one hand, they take a lot of money from you guys, but on the other hand, they kind of hate you.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So, maybe. Depends on the day, depends on the guard, depends on how the Sultan is feeling. What is clear is there's a lot of establishments that you're not going to be welcome in. Walking the streets, sure, but local bars, drags, it's part of the reason my fee is as expensive as it is. I am extorting North Star. I am, but I at least need 80 of that.
Well, you're extorting us in the meantime.
We're going to have to go to the circus, aren't we?
You certainly can.
We could buy books.
There's not much reading here.
That's good. I prefer them empty.
What? Huh?
I'm
eating a banana
cheap,
right now.
But, all right.
Would most of the books be in Draconic?
There are a few. Most people here do speak common due to something ancient god's blessing, but their written script is often different.
It's a good thing I have useful languages.
Yeah.
Like Loxodon.
You speak Loxodon?
No, halfling.
I haven't even seen a halfling in over a decade.
You got a funny language.
Yeah? Show it to me. Roll deception.
I speak halfling. It's real.
There's no way that... You tell me...
I speak halfling. I don't know what halfling sounds. I don't know. Did you off-rib tell me what halfling sounds?
Spanish. It's Spanish. Speak Spanish.
Don't speak Spanish. Don't do that.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Alright.
Me gusta bailar.
Yeah?
Vamos a la playa.
Alright. Well...
I got a 7 on that check, by the way.
Okay, great. She's just gonna ignore you. Alright, well, I have some, rounds to make during the daytime. So... Shoo-shoo. See you tonight.
Where do we meet you?
Just here.
Okay.
This is like your setup?
For now. Move
That's
around
cool.
a lot.
Cool.
Alright, now get out of my house.
Okay. Still eating a banana.
Wait, her house? I thought that was like a wagon.
It's a tent.
Oh.
Well, the good news is we don't have to worry about getting robbed as much now.
Yeah, I wonder how mad we can make them when we get back.
You know, you're saying like we extort them. I figured we don't have any money to extort them. So hear me out here.
Okay.
Do you think they have notebooks?
I mean, probably. If they have books.
I need a new one.
What happened to your old one?
The incident.
What incident?
I mean, a banana right now.
Where'd you get a banana?
He brought it with him.
Had it in my bag.
Where'd you get a banana at the camp?
Hide it.
For how long?
Really brown.
Okay.
Let's just say that the king, he's got it now, and he's reading it.
King Xerxes.
Maybe.
What did you guys do? Never mind.
They put me in charge of an operation, and I'm kind of like a solo act. And somebody on the team.
No, wait. I was kind of there for like
trap.
the last
I don't
half
remember
of
what
that.
happened.
I was there for some parts of that.
They got us all captured. This buffoon that tripped the trap. I'm
trying to remember if I saw you at his castle or not.
And then I was in the castle, and then
maybe once.
Luke Cassio's still there. We gotta go save him.
We do have to save him.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you want to go try to do that now while we have some time?
Yeah, they are in Grudger have gone rogue.
One session, and it's already over.
Yo, what if we went
give
rogue?
them,
That'd be
give
so
them
crazy.
a taste of freedom.
That'd be so crazy. We just went rogue.
That would be hilarious.
That would be really funny. Anyway, we should go buy a notebook, because my brain only works good if it's on paper.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, where are you headed?
Notebook store.
The notebook store? You're looking.
Yeah, there's like a Barnes and Noble around the corner. So
looking for a Barnes and Noble. All right, why don't you roll perception and/or investigation to look for a Barnes and Noble?
All right, I can do that. I just gotta wait 6 seconds.
Okay.
You gotta stand still for 6 seconds.
Only for 3 seconds, by the way. I'm pretty sure because it's half of your movement. So I mean, but you know, whatever.
I needed it. Never mind. The bad die flipped itself back over, so we're good. Got 28.
Okay. Scanning around the town, you don't have access to high ground per se right now, so you don't have the greatest view. But walking around and investigating as much as you can.
High ground.
Walking around investigating as much as you can. Making your way back to the center city, which is the only way forward without cutting through some. Well, you could cut through some alleys, but you would be cutting. Yep, that's what I thought. So you make your way back to the Great Spring, and the bazaar is just downhill from there. And surrounding the bazaar are shops, and that's all along the main road leading to the the western gate. So probably heading that way would be your best bet. You can go through the bazaar, or you can go down under the bazaar to a separate sub-market, which is a little smaller, less crammed.
They got bean shops here?
Yeah. You
already off track.
If there's anywhere you'd find that, it'd be the bazaar. Or maybe the sub-market.
Hill people.
What's so bizarre about it?
It's just a little quirky. So where are you headed? To the main bazaar or to the sub shop below the wall and under the tower of the bazaar?
I'll go to the main one.
All right, heading right into the main bazaar. This is where it's the most crowded, so you're gonna have a fun time here. Just saying that.
All right, good thing they can't steal anything from me. I don't own anything.
It is extremely crowded. It is packed, particularly it's like a Friday, so it's absolutely crazy right now. And it's crammed. You guys are making your way through the bazaar. You're currently still looking for a notebook or parchment shop, something similar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In the main square of the bazaar itself, as you cram your way through a lot of people, you don't see anything particularly of note as of now. I'm gonna roll. I rolled a 1. Grouder, someone's trying to pickpocket you. You immediately. What do you do?
I'm looking at him in the eyes.
Okay. That's it? Did you make any noise, or are you just looking at him?
What are you doing?
It is like a 14-year-old kid.
Man, you suck.
He just slips.
Get better.
Sorry.
First off, you gotta choose a better target, man. Do I look like I got money? Bro, I got holes in my shoes.
Yeah. What?
Dude, I'm broke. But I ain't got anything in my pockets. Hey, you see these? These are the only things I got. 2 boomerangs. Put those back.
All right. I'm sorry.
All right, now kill him.
She's got the money.
Okay, yeah, I kill him.
What?
He's walking away. He's slinking through the crowd. People are looking at you with disgust.
Kids these days.
What? Why are they looking at us with disgust?
You're foreigners in the bazaar.
Okay. I'm also a corpse, so whatever. Let's keep going.
You didn't resolve that? You should resolve that, like, dude.
Oh, like, yeah, could I have done a disguise kit back in Lizzie's tent?
Oh, yeah.
Before we get the cops
what
called
do you
on
look
us?
like now?
Well, it's a normal disguise kit, so I look like me, just a little more alive.
Okay, so you
I
just
can't.
look like
You
fresh
mean
Satyr.
more alive?
Got it. Still
Yeah,
Satyr.
well, I hid the neck wound
Yes, yes.
and put like a little bit of blush.
Yep.
I guess.
Did you just say it's a
I don't-
tattoo?
I mean,
It's 2-3D.
yeah.
It's a really cool kind of tattoo.
Okay.
Is it? It wouldn't be like around Halloween time or anything, would it?
It's, first of all, Halloween isn't real. This is D&D world. Second
Yeah, so
of
it's
all,
Hallows Eve or whatever.
it is the dead of August. So, no.
It's getting early. It's called cosplay.
Wrong.
I forgot that we like know the date.
Yeah.
It is August.
Friday, August
That's funny.
27th.
Yeah, well, that's not. That's like end of August.
Yeah. But it's the dead heat of August where it gets really
And then it's
hot
only like
before
1 month
September.
away from being 1 month away from Halloween. So
Okay. You make your way
Anyway,
through the
so we
bazaar.
got.
You spot no shop selling parchment or paper, lots of beans, foods, dyes, silks, elaborate ornate silks, knives, daggers, turbans, claws, rugs, beef, lots and lots of beef, food, many stalls here, soups, stews. And then finally you exit out of the bazaar, out of the main square, and there are a handful of shops on your left and your right before you get further downhill to the caravanassery. Looking around for a
Caravanassery?
shop. Caravanassery.
There's something called a corpse slayer boomerang.
What the heck are you looking at? Moving on, you're looking for a parchment shop. You do find something saying there's a shop called the Writer's Aid.
Oh. Let's go in there.
okay.
Not to be confused with Right Aid.
Oh! There's a boomerang called a Weapon of Certain Death Boomerang.
Okay.
All right, cool. Thanks. Got it. All right, you entering the Writer's Aid?
Sure.
All right. It is a small shop, not very long or not very wide, but deep basic facade. The front door is not a door, but of course a beaded entrance, which you swipe the beads past
This
and
thing's
enter
sick.
to see 2 shelves, many scrolls, parchments, some of which are labeled spells and spell instructions. There are inks and quills in fancy cases and wicker boxes in front of you. And at the back of the shop is the shopkeep.
Is a boomerang meant to be used underwater?
Okay. Who greets
are you doing?
and says, "Welcome, travelers. May I be of assistance?"
We're looking for now, but I'll be over there to talk soon.
Very good.
What? We're looking for a notebook. Do you sell notebooks?
Well, a notebook.
It's like a book.
I
but with
know
no
what a
words in it.
notebook is. I'm thinking, what is closest?
I've been all over. Some people don't.
We do not have books typically bound. We have scrolls. We have parchments, ornate parchments for rituals, ceremonies, contracts. Pens, very nice pens. Very
Ooh, nice pens. Well done,
Feather
nice pens.
pens.
Ooh, feather pen. Well done.
Cut from the rock itself.
What?
The rock. Giant winged
Oh.
monstrosity.
I thought you said you had feather pens made out of stone. I was
No,
like,
but
what?
that
That'd be
would
kinda cool.
be kind of, that is a good idea. Maybe I
Hold
could
up.
brand them around that.
I'll
But
be right back.
Yeah,
Write
you
something
could-
down on
You
it.
could
Feather-
probably do something with like the rock thing. Like, oh, these
yes,
are from
exactly.
a rock,
Yes,
and
exactly.
these
That's
are
what
from
I'm
the
thinking.
rock.
That's
like,
what
oh.
I'm thinking of. Something like that, perhaps. Yes. Like maybe if we could find like mix something from the minerals into the ink, whatever. Yes, feather pens made from the feather of the rock.
There's a boomerang specialized in breaking walls.
10 gold. What are you reading? 10 gold. If you are interested, you will not
In a rock
find.
made of rock?
You will not find a better writing utensil.
I mean, you know, there has been more than one moment where I've gone, oh, I wish I had a pen right now.
See,
And you're with me?
the writer needs aid.
I always got a
Many
pen.
things happen in this world, and there are very few people to record it. We are the historians of tomorrow.
What he said. And I'm a historian.
Now, I cannot give you a notebook as you do. We have scrolls of varying sizes that we will store in things like, and then he pulls out a giant leather tube like these. Some of these are for making maps. I've had many cartographers come and attempt their own maps at Tarshiv. Very few people, who live on the east know much of the maps of the desert. Many have tried mapping them. Sell parchments for maps, sell parchments for decrees, but you can use them to take whatever notes you desire. Long scrolls like this, and he begins showing you very different lengths of scrolls. He says the smaller ones, 1 to 2 gold, but the case is fine leather craft, beautiful, holds up in the dry heat very well. Can also wrap in cloth to keep protected. 5 gold for the case, 3 gold for the smaller case. The parchment is cheap. 1 gold gets you many parchments. You are interested?
I zoned out in the middle of that. What do you want to get here, Bill? Gotcha.
You know,
Bunny?
I think we're good,
You come into my shop and you buy nothing.
You don't got what I want.
Oh, you want a little notebook?
I want a little notebook.
We don't have that here.
Well, you should have put that on the sign.
Get out of my shop.
Yeah. Good day, sir.
Get out. No rock pen for you. Would you like rock pen?
Me? Me?
Yes.
Look, I'm basically just his wallet right now.
Well, then take him away.
Okay.
Get out of my shop. Get out.
You think you know some people?
What? Hey, careful with the phrasing there, bud.
Everybody in this town's all like, I hate you.
Yeah. You should have tried being born a dragonborn. You should do that next time.
I'll work harder next time.
They would love you.
It's a good idea.
Too much.
All right. Well, that was a bust.
All right.
A little bit?
Well, you
Should we
guys.
get like a poison bean thing now?
What? Why do you
Poison
want a poison
bean?
bean so bad?
Who would sell a poison bean?
A bean shop.
You think they sell poison? Beans.
That's what beans are. Code name poison.
You might have an allergy.
Oh, what?
What? All right, Circus. I'm gonna give you a second to handle your client, and we're gonna move out of Tarshiv. You guys can figure out what you want to do for the rest of the day before you have to meet with your special little guy. So you have fun over there.
Do we go to the circus?
We're gonna go back. You can discuss amongst yourselves. We are now moving back to Malakar.
There's a boomerang shield?
All right. Osnek is back.
He's having things beamed into his mind.
Where is Osnek? Put him over here. All right.
You know what? Let's get lunch or dinner, whatever is more appropriate for the time that it is right now.
Osnek has returned.
Pick up more
ready?
bananas.
Yes, hello.
All right. We could go pick up Steward. I think he just is. Well, let me just ask. I think his scrying bowl is here somewhere. I don't think he took it to the archives. Sage, do you know if Steward took his bowl to the archives? Well, I haven't checked his stuff. He'd kill me. I'll just take a look. It's fine. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah. Comes back, pulls it out. He says, I know how to use one of these things. I mean, I have to tune to it, but I could probably do that fairly quickly. And scrying, yes?
Yes.
All right, this is where it gets complicated. Who are we scrying on exactly? Some clerk?
Yes.
All right. Have I ever met this fellow? I imagine not.
No, you more than likely have not.
All right. Here's what I need you to do. Focus on his face, on his name, and all of the interactions you've ever had with him, all right?
Okay. His voice is in my mind because we've communicated a lot.
Great. Excellent. Yes.
I
Yes.
do know him.
All right. Osnek puts his hands on your temples and begins casting Detect Thoughts and goes in for the kill. Make a Constitution. Constitution check to maintain concentration.
Con check. Okay. It's a 12.
Not getting the clearest picture. I can't really make out what exactly he looks like.
So, actually, I scried one time using this. I used clairvoyance.
Interesting. All right. What are you proposing?
I'm proposing if I have this, perhaps I could just do the scrying myself.
You could attempt it. From what I recall, Stuart assisted you in the last case.
And then you
That was
would assist me as well.
I could attempt, but you and Stuart have more innate chemistry as sorcerers than I could give it a go.
Osnek. The great Osnek, please. You do yourself no favors by trying to be so humble. You are capable.
All right, well, just put the crystal ball down, cast a spell, we'll see what happens.
Okay, I'm going to take a few minutes. Light some candles.
Alright, Osnak's gonna have to do some shenanigans for this. I need you to roll an Arcana check with advantage.
I'm never gonna get out of here.
Okay, well, it's better we figure out how this works now, because... $24.
Okay. Okay. Alright, Osnek attempts to link your clairvoyance with the crystal ball, putting a hand on your temples and beaming your thoughts into the ball itself, essentially connecting your sensor to the conduit of the magic coming from the crystal ball. Where are you creating your sensor?
I'm sorry?
Clairvoyance creates a sensor. So where are you putting it?
So, I mean, if you're changing how you do it now, that's fine.
Well, this is with Osnek. I don't really... I don't remember what we did last time, but...
No, last time you just needed me to have a divination spell, just to activate the crystal ball.
I don't remember that whatsoever.
Yeah.
When did we do this?
I think I was trying to spy on Xerxes.
And what was the divination spell? I remember you did something to look at...
I used clairvoyance, yeah.
No, let me finish. You did something to look at the elves in the archives because you spied on the king. And I think you used clairvoyance there. I believe that was also with Steward, but I don't remember what the setup was, really.
Yeah.
Because I thought I recalled that him casting scrying and you being a conduit to get it, basically to get him to cast the spell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have to check the files, but you're doing magic shenanigans that are very much not rules as written. So I'm trying to make it work, but
yeah, it's fine. It's just difficult if we're trying to scry to put like a sensor.
But you're not scrying. You're casting clairvoyance, and clairvoyance one has a range of a mile, which we could feasibly extend through any. I mean, you've got a pretty high Arcana check, so that's not really crazy, but it needs a physical little thing. It's a luminous orb. It needs a place to exist. So you can put it wherever cleric is, but it's going to be visible. One. I think only it'll only be visible because it is invisible from see invisibility or true sight, but that has to have a location. So you could put it in the bunkhouse, or you could try to hone in on Clark and put it just above his head.
That's more so what I would do.
Okay. Very well. Let me check. Roll this. 24. How many miles away is this? What? I need you to roll a D100. You are attempting to extend the spell to the utmost, expanding the range by many, many miles. You could also... Do you have the spell that lengthens the spell's range? Because you could use a sorcery point to do that if you have that prepped.
I didn't choose that today.
Okay, then no. Then I need a D100.
Yeah, I got 70.
Well, no. Because let's see, it's gonna be about 100 minus divided by 2. No. That's way off. You attempt to hone in the sensor. Clouds muddle around the crystal ball. But before things can become clear, you sense that you can't quite push the sensor as far as it needs to go. It needs to go farther than you can get the range to run. The spell fails.
Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna attempt to try and find my mother then.
Okay. Okay. We'll do the same process. I'll still need a separate D100 roll. This one should be far more generous. 60 or lower.
$89.
Nope. Can't push it to the range.
Great. That's concerning.
Well, that's the reason it failed is again because you're trying to push it to a range.
I understand that. I'm saying
Okay.
it's in character.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we've lost contact with Clerk, and for some reason, my mother has not been returning my sendings.
That is concerning. We may just have to make the trip to the archives and retrieve Steward.
In the meantime...
It's a very expensive trip.
In the meantime, we can't worry about the things that we can't fix. I would like for you to accompany me on a quick trip. I will only need 5 minutes. And, perhaps one of our guards, someone who is capable of defending us if needs be.
Sure, simple enough. If you want to go to the archives, I'm sure Gareth could get you there as well. If you want to revisit this...
I don't want to go to the archives.
So you don't want to reattempt scrying properly?
Not now.
All right.
Even if we find out what happened, it doesn't guarantee I would be able to do anything about it immediately.
Still very quiet.
It doesn't mean I would be able to do something immediately. Even if I did know, I would prefer that we're able to do what we can now. So give me a moment, and then I'm going to do a sending to Bill.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask him, you have helped us faithfully thus far. How much would you like for your boat?
Oh. I don't
Captain
know why.
Bill.
I was like, that's weird way.
Because I was like, what is going on?
Extremely confused. Understood. Okay, hold on. Because now I need to write this down because this is no longer character to character. Bill Richardson. Okay, and you are saying to Bill Richardson.
Gosh, I don't remember what I said.
You have helped us thus far.
Yeah. How much do you want for your boat? Yeah.
And how much would you like for your boat? That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
$5 billion.
Well, that's a strange experience. I assume this is Malachi. I don't think I could part with her, to be honest. Couldn't do it.
Whee!
Take another 5 minutes. I suspected as much. I would like to employ you fully as part of our ongoing mission.
Insurgency.
I was trying to find the right words for sure.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh. Hello again. Not opposed, but would need all the details in a contract.
Perfect. Another 5 minutes. I go, perfect. I'll be right there.
Oh, gosh.
Are you safe?
Oh, gosh. Relatively. Just
Beautiful.
a little bit of wind.
All right. Now, can I have Rain and somebody else who's like tough? Who's there? Like Crane and
Crane is
whoever?
here somewhere.
Dragon Slayer parts.
There's Crane. You don't want Eddie? Just Crane?
Yeah, they
Crane and
can't go
Rain.
without each other.
Huh?
Oh, Crane and Rain is kind of a vibe, but I feel like Eddie would be.
You'd feel
upset.
left out?
Yeah, so take Eddie too.
Eddie, Crane, and Rain?
Yeah.
All right.
And
Hey,
then-
Lord Malachi. Lord Lumiere, at your service.
What is it you need this time?
Oh, that's absolute. All right. One moment. And we just need one person who is skilled with either accounts or paperwork. How about Vesper?
Sure. If he's available. Is Vesper available?
I think Chico's getting. Oh, he's back.
No, I said something earlier. Very briefly. I don't. I mean,
He filed his taxes, right?
yeah. If it's just gonna be a short thing, he'll probably make time for it.
Okay. Should be a
Mhm.
short thing. Yeah.
The goal is to super short. Yeah.
In and out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like Rick and Morty.
Who are you teleporting to?
My boy.
Or what? Oh, you're focusing on Crenshaw?
Yeah, my special boy.
All right, well, Osnex got to detect your thoughts. I don't need to make
No.
What?
I'm going to use the
Oh,
amulet,
you're using... Oh, yes.
and
Okay.
Osnex coming to get us back.
Yes. All right, I got it. All right, well, that's easy. Okay.
Crenshaw's not with Bill.
That would be so devastating.
What if they ate him?
All right.
I recently spoke to Crenshaw, so
Yeah, and then after that, they ate him.
So you guys are teleporting, yes?
mm-hmm.
All right. Welcome to the boat. You teleport, and with a word, you find yourself on the deck. That's not the right guy. You find yourself on the deck for the first time in a long time of Captain Bill Richardson's ship. You are greeted by two familiar faces, Marsh and Crenshaw. Crenshaw is up, Crenshaw, yeah, I can't really illustrate this. Crenshaw's up on a crow's nest. Marsh is working on rigging. This is going to be funny. You teleport to Crenshaw in the crow's nest. You all begin to fall. Osnick goes, "That's funny. Kelly, I was just talking about this." And then he casts Featherfall. So that everybody drops. And
Everybody owes us their lives.
And they're not mid-air as they teleport around Crenshaw.
Honestly, we're built different.
And they fall down.
The most elite fighting group.
Bill is at the back of the ship, and he goes, well, what a weird way for people to arrive on me ship. But I've had stranger incursions. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
I give him a very firm handshake, and then I climb up the crow's nest.
Okay. Crenshaw goes, "What the hell was that? Who are that? What? Are you climbing?"
Yeah.
Okay. You making your way into the crow's nest?
I'm making my way
goes,
uptown.
There's not much room in here. There's not. Okay. What are you doing?
I'm just overwhelmed. Your hair.
Yeah.
It's just like I remembered it.
No, it's not. Hold on. Wait, let me pull up.
Did his bowl cut?
Hold on. I'm pulling him up now. Let me get him. Hold on.
He's exactly how you remember him, but he's green now.
Hold. He's loading. He's almost loaded. He's almost loaded. He's loaded. He's up. He's here. Here he is.
What?
It grew a little bit. He's got some facial hair. This is him.
That's our hero.
This is Crenshaw. This is your man's.
That's our man's.
Mm-hmm.
That's him.
All that for that guy.
All that for this. This man. He's looking at you like, "Are you all right?"
No, I hadn't seen you in a while, and
What in the world have you been doing?
You do not want to know.
A lot has happened. We should absolutely catch up.
You almost died, didn't you?
Yeah, more than once, possibly.
Terribly surprising.
I got married.
What? Didn't wait.
Yeah,
what? I didn't. Huh?
Yeah, no, Wait, you were at the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you two like message all the time?
Was he? Was he at the wedding? I don't know if he was.
I think didn't I wish that they would be there with Santa Claus or something?
Maybe. I don't know.
Damn.
I may need to check the footage.
I can't remember.
Ventosh's Force Ghost was there, and they knew each other. Did they even meet each other?
I don't think they did.
So, Crenshaw should have been there.
I think that Crenshaw stuck back on the boat. Like, I don't even think, it was after Halput. When did Bill send his boat out and you guys departed? Was that from Halput that you guys left them to tend to the ship with Marsh? Yeah.
We went with them from...
You went with Marsh from Halput to Königsberg. Cagliari died. Crap went down, and then I think the ship pulled out of Königsberg, and at some point you parted ways with Bill, Crenshaw, and Marsh, and them.
Yeah, they were sailing.
They sailed with us up to Grafton Bridge.
Right, and then they left you. Yeah. So no, he was not at the wedding. He does not know anything about the Feywild. So this is crazy. It's literally been, I mean, in real life, it's been over a year. But...
He would know about the Feywild because I've messaged.
Sure.
I didn't tell him I was married.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, she's absolutely amazing, and I can't wait for you to meet her. I've told her all about you.
Why?
Yeah, you're one of my closest friends.
What?
Yeah, I've missed you, buddy.
Who are you?
I guess I could say the same.
Good old Crenshaw.
I've thought about you every day we've been apart. I have not thought about you once.
All right. Are you climbing down the crow's nest?
I am. That's
All
right.
right.
We'll talk.
Marsh walks up and says, Well, if it isn't de Lumiere.
If it isn't you son of a so-and-so.
Yeah, I am the son of a so-and-so.
Yeah, is your father any, have things gotten better between the two of you?
Haven't talked. Haven't seen him. Been hopping from coast to coast. When we left Königsberg, we didn't leave on good terms.
Yeah, I say same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see you, old chap.
Yeah, likewise.
So
please,
about this here contract, what
yes,
exactly are we looking at?
I've actually got my friend Vesper here. He's He's actually one of the generals in our
Interesting. So it's not just
in
tea
our
parties you're having over there, huh?
organization.
Uh-huh.
No,
Yeah, we
no,
make
it has
out.
not. It has not. It has not been that. But truthfully, I also hope to get some information from you as well as to the viability of this plan.
Mm.
You see, in one of my recent communications with Crenshaw, I realized that my thoughts were that he intended to join our revolution and come back to fight for Lucine. And not that he doesn't want to, but he has truly, I look at him for like confirmation. He's truly begun to enjoy this life here.
He's taken to the work well, aye.
And so I know he would still want to be a part of whatever's happening, and I thought this would be a way of killing two birds with one stone. And I look at Vesper. Sorry, it's an expression.
So nice to forget that Vesper's a bird.
Yeah.
He's very bird-like.
So
Hollow
bird-like.
bones.
Hollow bones.
So my plan is we would compensate you. You would work for us essentially on retainer, and you would continue doing what you're doing, being a cargo ship, taking things from here to there. Occasionally, we would ask you perhaps to carry a person of interest for us, or perhaps some items of interest for us, and the money we pay you would help to.
I'm thinking about it. I feel like you guys already did this. Can't remember.
I was gonna say, I feel like we have him on retainer.
You already paid him like 200 gold a month or something.
We had that money.
We gave him.
Yeah. We had that much money.
We gave him money
Not
for
anymore?
the first month, but then we weren't able to get back to him at all.
Yeah.
So
Wait.
we do owe him.
I don't like have all of this written down is the
Back
problem.
We owe him like 600 gold.
I don't know if it was that much.
The finances are in
All right.
ruins.
Here's
We need an accountant on staff.
Here's what we're gonna do.
200 gold is crazy.
Here's what we're gonna do. I don't feel like dredging through 2-year-old archival footage, and I haven't gotten my large language model up and running to do it for me. So here's what we're gonna do.
Whoa.
You guys had a contract with him. I actually, now that we're having this conversation, I'm having deja vu. You've done this before. I don't know what the contract was.
I didn't know if it was for this level though.
Oh, I think it was. But let's say
I thought it was just because we wanted to have a boat.
yes.
But I didn't know. I think the implications of like, oh, ferry this person, do this or that.
That's
I'm not
fair.
sure for you.
That's fair. Let's say you've paid him for some service in the past. You're renegotiating the contract, re-clarifying the terms. All right? And at this point, he's going to be fully bought in to what you're doing. But you're gonna need to pay him, say, like 100 gold to buy him in, and then we'll go from there. I am almost certain there is a contract somewhere.
I probably lost my notes
there's a
of
party
that,
funds document. Oh, look, created by Jonathan. Look at that. There's a party funds, and has it been maintained? Nope.
Because we broke. We got no money.
Exactly. We just made
look
money.
What I found. Malachi's dealings, transaction, captain on retainer, paid to Bill Richardson. Terms: 40 gold, 40 gold GP
40
down
gold.
payment, includes security
Easy.
deposit, 50
200
GP,
gold for sure.
50
No.
GP monthly after. I don't know when this document was last edited. I've October 27th. Well, that's today. September 4th, 2022. Yo, I've not maintained this document. This was one of your documents. So
Hey, we
now
didn't make
I know,
any money.
Now I know why I don't have this written down. Is because I'm not the one who maintained the document. Because the party made the document and then didn't maintain it.
Wait. Hold on. You're right. In my defense, I moved all funds to I think I did move all funds to just using it out of the bag of holding and separating the bags.
Sure, whatever.
So that's what I did.
Bag of holding.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's
So-
why I knew I know where our money is.
I don't know
Like our numbers.
what
I know our
month
numbers
this was.
are.
You don't have dates on these These are the
All
worst
right, all right.
invoices I've ever seen. You don't have a date for the transaction. I can't even bill you.
He's not an accountant, all right?
Gosh.
He's a
He's
sorcerer.
to take after his father. Get some financial
He
literacy.
didn't get there yet.
Listen, I get it. His father was killed before he could teach him how to do proper business documents. He was 9, but like, come on, brother, take the date of the transaction down. Gosh. Ugh. Okay. Then
party
let's say
funds are in
you owe him
shambles.
15 gold. It's 15 GP monthly.
Oh, easy.
Let's say that what you're doing 1.5.
Yeah.
Let's say that what you're doing now is you're renegotiating the contract.
The captain on retainer was Friday, July 2nd, 1632. Don't play with me.
Friday, July 2nd, 1632. July 2nd.
Yeah.
They said it so
July
confidently. I ain't gonna play with him.
How do you know that?
Go over to transactions.
Transactions. Friday, July 2nd, captain on retainer. Okay, beginning balance, 110, 40 expenses. Okay, got it. Friday, July 2nd. Okay, so it's been, July, you got the 40 down payment, which is your security deposit in the first month. So July's paid for. June, July, August. So actually, you just have to pay for this month. You're on schedule. You can pay him 15 gold and you're on schedule. You can pay him 30 and you're set through September.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Mhm.
I knew there was a document. I knew we did this. And now I know it's not my problem because someone took initiative to make the document and then just didn't follow up on it. And that's not my fault. I feel great about this.
It was a really big bird.
That was a really big bird.
I'm gonna pass this over to
To Vesper?
Uh-oh.
New accountant.
No, I'll still help.
Hey,
But
Vesper, your job title just got expanded. And no, your salary isn't
General
increased.
/ accountant.
You spent how much on what?
This
no, yeah. Malachi has big CEO energy. He does not have big CPA energy.
Real.
So yeah. I would have taken a little bit of money with me.
Okay.
To
Of course.
to
Hey,
do
Bill,
that.
for the next 2 months, you're going to pay him 30 gold, so he's paid up through
So
September?
you said, just to confirm, we had gotten 12,000 gold.
You did get 12,000 raw gold from Dweeby.
All right, let me add that in. What date was that?
Dear Lord.
This raw
That was
gold meaning
Thursday.
like gold ore, not
raw
like
gold. I'm
gold
sorry.
coins.
12,000 gold coins, not counting the raw gold ore.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
That
'Cause I
man,
gotta-
that man
Hey.
was mining for like 30 years by
Hey,
himself.
Bill
in
Richardson, we can
deep
pay
gold
you
veins
Yeah, we
in
just
his
in
ground.
put all
raw
the money.
gold.
Okay, what date was that?
It was yesterday, Thursday, Thursday, August 26th. That's funny because it's the
Okay.
27th in game and the 27th in real life.
Okay, so Thursday, August 26th. Perfect. 1632.
Yep.
Bet.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm
It's-
not
it's
gonna worry
all-
about it. This is
It's
your
all
problem.
on track now.
This is
Yeah,
your
yeah.
problem now.
So
Your
I'm starting
problem.
with 12,000.
Yep.
All right. Boom. Here we go. And I'm going to give him 15. No. My bad. I'm going to give
You
him.
know that 12,000
Sure.
gold is enough that you could give everyone in your army 10 gold pieces, just like
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
for free,
Yeah.
and they
yes.
would be like stoked about that.
Yes.
We don't
And
pay people here.
You could give everyone in your army 100 gold pieces and
Hey,
still have a
mira,
ton left over.
Mira, escúchame. Listen, hi. No.
Maybe not 100.
Listen.
You can give them 50.
Some of these people ain't got nowhere. They have nowhere to spend this money right now.
That's true.
And if we give them the money, they're gonna find a place to spend it.
Right
That's gonna
now,
be bad when we're
now
out.
we are practicing communism.
I understand. It's true.
We're
It's true.
practicing the true communism. I keep
There's
the
a
power.
commune.
You work for me.
They're being fed. They're being taken care of. We're building public spaces. As soon as this is done, they will get paid. What I will, but we're going to use some of these funds to finance like exactly what Cagliari and Graja are doing and that kind of thing.
Reimburse them.
Yep. That's what it's going to be.
We're not getting our money back. I mean, your money back. Mine's a Lucine Castle, so.
So no, we're definitely doing this. Okay, no. This is great. This is perfect. So what I can do is I can actually just pay him 8 months up.
Paying 8 months up front? Okay, as long as it's in your spreadsheet, that's good.
Because that's yeah.
The economy's in shambles.
That's 120 gold.
Yep.
I've been in this war for 3 years and I hadn't been paid.
Bill is a happy man. I have been in this army for 2.5 months and all I got was a trench foot.
They have me in a desert.
Okay. Well, if that is already established.
Raw bananas.
If that is already established, then we'll do the secondary part of what we were here for.
Yep.
Which is, please tell us what you guys have observed or seen in your travels. What's happening?
Well, it's been an interesting month. There was some time spent at the port in Königsberg when things were going south, let's say. Well, really, they were going north, because Lucine has been pulling strings there for a while, and let's say the last string was pulled. Königsberg isn't really independent anymore. At least the port is not. And therefore we saw it best that we see ourselves out of that situation, shall we say. Now, we've made some good money. A lot of what we've been doing has been supply runs for Coruscant. Output has exploded, as I'm sure you're aware. In the wake of Coruscant, many political moves have been made, and we've been there as one of the few reliable cargo ships to make things happen. Coruscant needed lumber, we provided. Output needed lumber, we provided. A lot of what we've done is move lumber. The other thing we've done is move some food, rations, water, wine, alcohol. A few, strange pieces of equipment that, what was that feller's name? Oliver Heikkinen. Yeah, strange fellow. Asked us to transport some powder for him. He's apparently been brewing something, but it's very hush-hush. That made us quite a bit of money. But that's the short of it.
And we had heard records of what of the skybirds? Anything you've seen?
Nothing to see there. Not over the seas, mind ye. Nothing to see whatsoever.
Interesting. You all haven't gone back to Halpert at all, have you?
We have, but not recently. We stopped there to see what it had become, and the port was overrun. Too many ships, not enough docks. They're gonna need to build more.
So you're saying tourism is
Well, it's not so much tourism as it is people be needing a place to live. And don't trust that Coruscant is gonna be a home for them anymore. Not after what happened.
No, absolutely. I imagine. It seems that they might need some low-cost, effective, safe housing.
Something of the sort.
Someone should probably do something about that. All right. Perfect. Very good. Well, this has been helpful. I'm sure that you got your money on time. Did you take on any new crew members?
Oh, yes, I just haven't named any of them or put them on the board because I didn't feel like it. So, I mean, they're all here, but I'd rather not name them all because, like I said, I just don't feel like it, so I'm not going to.
And they've been vetted?
Vaguely.
The new crew members are John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
No! Never! John is not getting on this. Ringo can stay. Let's bring over the new crew member. Ringo, why don't you introduce yourself? One of our star boys. Ringo, why don't you get over here? Of all the crew members we picked up, Ringo is the most promising. The boy has a rhythm to his work, you could say. He's a real star.
Mm-hmm. I hear some strange screeching from downstairs. Is that by chance one named Yoko?
What? No.
Don't you dare speak that name to me, you landlubber.
Okay.
Demon of the sea.
Alright. Perfect. Well, okay.
Witch.
Well, that's sorted then.
Anyways,
well,
Ringo, back to rigging.
I'm just happy to be here.
Alright. Well, I guess this was helpful. I suppose we can also tell them any information we've learned about things on the sea. I'll communicate. Zartarus has been yes. Well, he's sort of a sea serpent dragon.
Boy, you be making weird friends out in these streets.
Yes. And so please be careful. It turns out he has been having some run-ins with Kuatoa.
Curious. Not surprising, though. Fish are all over Halput.
Yes. So that's something to be careful for. He's, I think, radiating a strange power.
I'm radiating.
Radiating a strange smell.
Somebody dab this guy up.
I know, I was about to give him a high five. Yes. Well, so please continue to be careful. I will continue to check
Who's
in.
this specimen? What? He's quite tall. Quite strong. How much can you lift with one hand?
Okay, I think it's time for us to go.
How want you pick me up?
She's,
Moving around like a little boy.
So you're telling me she's no good for the crew?
You feel emasculated.
Oh, wait.
She could do the work of she could do the work of 3 men, I'd say.
Crane?
Wait.
No, this one. Rain.
Oh, I'm just gonna step between the two of them.
Okay.
Osnick, I believe we should be
Wait.
out.
I can do the work of 2 men.
Yes, you can, and that is why we are heading back.
Oh, well, I like the water. It's shiny.
Yes, and if Thalorin and Zephyr do what they're meant to, we'll have water too. All right, let's go.
All right, pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Malachi.
Now, Vespa, do you think we've talked through all the details, or?
I think the deal you had worked out before is pretty good.
I just want to make sure if they do collect information for us, sort of secret code words, perhaps just ways of ensuring security.
DM, how's this paperwork looking? Are we looking good here?
Sun sets in the west, but in the east, no meat.
What he said.
All right.
What do you want me to do here? You're writing contract. I mean, you want me to?
Yeah,
you want to roll? You want to roll for writing a contract?
What? No,
Actually, do roll for writing a contract. Let's see how nice at it you are.
Is this your escapism? You guys want fantasy?
You are the arbiter of the universe. You are the arbiter. I don't have the paperwork in front of me. I can't look at the paperwork and be like, oh, this is good.
The arbiter of the universe.
The arbiter of the universe.
That should be your screen name.
The arbiter of the universe says, "I don't care."
Then the paperwork is good.
It's fine. The paperwork's good.
Okay, I just want to.
It's good.
I just want to make sure that if, for example, they are suspected, let's say they get pulled in on a port and search and stuff.
It's not incriminating or anything.
Yes, or at the very least, they have like protocols for what to do.
Sure. I don't feel like exploring that in the 4 precious hours that I have to run this session, so sure.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We can talk through the details. We can talk.
Let's look at it. What wording are you going to use? Font.
That's the sound of the no bug's head exploding.
Oh,
I am
okay.
the no bug.
You are no bug. All right. Well, with that, I give Crenshaw the Predator handshake.
Okay. All right.
And then
Godspeed.
Muhammad be with you.
Thank you all. I was happy to be here. All right, you're back. Oh, look, it's Robin. What is he doing here? He had to go get a barrel. That's what he had to do. He already got the barrel. You can go back now.
Did he roll for barrel?
How are you guys doing up here with your 3 little seeds?
I don't know, Arbiter of the Universe.
Put Eddie and Crane back. Arbiter of
Anything that happens now, it's like, all right, well, what happened?
Yeah. All right. Everybody's allowed to go back, I'm guessing, unless you need them for something else. Put them all back. Put everybody in their little boxes.
I think anyone who's not like currently doing something, I would ask them to help out Both.
Okay. Is Both doing the temple?
Yeah.
Where am I building?
There might be some manual labor.
Am I building the temple by the armory? Am I building the temple out here? This is a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna build a temple out here. Yeah, let's do this. Start laying out the courtyard. Get some cells.
Hey, wait a minute. We also signed up for Apothecary Paul's beta program base plan.
That's crazy.
We were supposed to be getting potions and stuff.
Dude, we got scammed.
Do we have a shipping address?
Like, what do you want? What do you want from the Arbiter of the Universe? He can only do so much.
The only courier system in the world has an incompetent CEO. So
Lost the chicken.
Yeah.
Okay,
Lost their first and
we
only
know.
package.
No, I didn't lose it. I know where it is.
There is an exquisite delivery service called Blue Falcon Couriers, and I will not have you disrupting their name.
Okay. Where's our delivery then?
I got lost in the mail. I don't know what you want, man.
Why are you tarnishing their name? They lost it though.
It's not them.
Well, no. What I will do is I will have we can have the ship whenever they go back to Königsberg.
You can send a sending to them and be like, "Bro, where's my thing?"
Word.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't lose the chicken. It was murdered. There's a difference.
There sure is. Okay, give me 1 second because I'm tabbing between my 57 million documents and I'm getting lost. Okay, we did that. Okay, we need to do this, and then we can do that. All right, got it. Okay. Valoran and Zephyr, are you walking back for the day, or are you done the day's work?
The plants growing and stuff.
I mean, they gotta wait a little bit. Drag can speed it up, but they gotta wait a little bit. Valoran, he's dead. I didn't poke him enough, so he died. He's like a.
He said he was also going to go get dinner.
Yeah, he's a Tamagotchi, so he just died.
That was 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Yeah, it's fair. I didn't have much for him this session, so womp womp. Got a lot of balls to juggle. He did an important thing, though. He did a very important thing.
All right, so the party has 11,885 gold.
Great.
Pretty good.
Malik is somewhere. Probably here. Where's Orion? Where did I put that man? Why is he over here? Get out of the bar, bro. Stop drinking. All right. Orion walks up to Vesper and Malachi and says, unexpected. There's someone here to see you, Malachi. I would have told you when you were gone, but...
What?
She's waiting in the tent. Your tent.
Should I go with him? Is this like an issue, or is this...
It's not an issue whatsoever. I think you could come along if you wish.
Malachi
should take lead.
You should.
The myth of a family meeting.
Brother, could you... Who is this? Who's here? I don't want to be surprised.
The former queen.
Oh.
Let's go.
Michelle Obama.
Let's go.
Michelle Rodriguez.
That is exactly what I imagine she looks like.
Right. All right. Most interestingly, Malik is sitting outside, and Saturnus and Africanus are at their normal posts. And they are joined.
Looking like his clog.
They are joined by 2 guards in the same exact garb that we saw earlier. What is it? This guy. He's wearing these clothes. All right.
Okay.
And they're in front of the tent. Malik is standing outside looking like kind of in shock, and just gestures for you to head into the tent.
All I'm gonna tell Vesper is you probably know this, but just ensure to bow.
But
and then I head.
His bird limbs might break.
Okay.
And I head
My
inside.
hollow bones
You head in.
will simply shatter.
Wait a minute. Where's funny guy? Where's my notes again? Way too many notes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right.
But,
you walk in.
As I walk in, I'm subtle spell detect thoughtsing.
Subtle spell detect thoughtsing her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will remind you out of character, because I also forgot out of character. I do have an anti-magic amulet that is switched off. No, it's switched off.
Oh, it has a switch now. Okay, yeah.
Remember because you requested it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just would I there's a wizard in the room, so I wanted to let you know, if we wanted to negate all magic, you can ask me to do that.
That's good.
You would know that in characters, so I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Because it's been months since we even talked about the thing.
It's been a while.
Yeah, the amulet, bro. The amulet. Okay, good, ready.
All right. You walk in and are greeted with the elderly face of a woman who you do recognize as Lalorian de Bellum.
Oh, what thoughts am I getting as she sees me?
You're not probing, right? So it's just surface level stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Why do you gotta freaking do this to me?
Oh, he looks older.
She's a little... Let me be very particular with my words. Her senses are heightened. She's not quite fearful, but perhaps anxious, simultaneously relieved, a little hopeful, and a little bitter. Malachi de Lumiere.
I bow, much like I did when I was younger.
She stands up, and with her cane she walks toward you, and she says, I am no longer a queen. There is no need. It's been a long time.
It has been a long time, but you are queen with or without a title. It is in your nature.
You're still very quiet. You need
So
to fix your mic.
You are a queen, with or without your title.
Oh, he's here now. Okay.
It is your very nature.
Thank you.
Your Highness.
She sits down. Please.
And then
I did not mean to intrude, nor to frighten you. I have been away from the public for a long time, but I've been watching. I've heard many things about first your brother, and then you, and then I find your sister is here as well. And I had to see it for my own eyes. I haven't seen your mother in a long time. But I know she wishes she could be here now.
She does. Well, she did. I have not been able to communicate with her in the last few days. But you said you heard. Am I correct in assuming you are in contact with someone within the camp?
Your friend Orion.
Suspected as much.
He didn't tell me where you were, but I'm a very stubborn old lady. Now,
I did find you, which means I'm sure Xerxes knows where you are. But do not be afraid. At this point, he may fear you more than you him. You've grown very strong over the years, and he knows this, which is why he's done the things he's done to your mother and your sister and your father, because he's a scared little child. But you were never a scared little child, but for the time when you were sent away. But now you have grown into a man whom I wished to meet properly.
I have many things to ask you, but before I ask any question that has pertinence to what we are doing here in this resistance, I need to know one thing. Did my father kill your husband?
The short answer is no.
I breathe out the deepest sigh of relief, and I look at Malik if he's like even looking in or anything.
He's outside the tent. You can see him. He's not going in.
Did he hear, or does it look like he heard her?
He can probably hear. She's not like she's projecting.
Okay.
She says, your father, aside from my own husband, is possibly the man who I knew the best outside of your mother. He and Rue had something very special. They would get together, and when they talked, it was like old friends meeting after many years. And even though they had only known each other a short time, relatively. And I know that your father, in his heart, there was no murderous bone in him, and no jealous bone in him. Perhaps some greed, but not jealousy. Not the vain ambition for power that so many around Rue had.
I kind of chuckle at the greed part. I can't imagine. I can absolutely imagine father having a little bit of greed. It seems I've inherited it myself.
Well, when you have a mind for money, you have a desire to obtain it. They often go hand in hand. That's not the point.
No.
The knife was in your father's hands. In the way he looked at me and the way I looked at him, it's like neither one of us had any idea what had just happened. And that was the last time I saw your father.
I understand why you hid. I did the same thing as well.
I've not so much hidden as I have retreated. It's not exactly as if I'm unwelcome in my own courts. My inheritor sits on the throne in some manner.
This is true.
But I have not his favor, nor do I want it. When Rue made the choice to elect Petrus to the throne, I was confused. They had the genealogy, the paperwork. I saw it. It was complicated, but it was legitimate. But so much was thrust upon us in such a short amount of time, and Rue took to it so quickly. At first, I thought he was just excited to have someone to hand the throne to someone that was family. But your father was family. And the more I sat with it in the wake of his death, the less it made sense. I don't fully know what happened that day or the years after. But I know that Petrus should not be on that throne.
Petrus.
Xerxes.
Was that his original name?
Petrus de Bellum. By the time he came out to the public, he had created a new legacy for himself, taken the name Xerxes from a great king of old, and knocked from his late wife, declaring a new era. And so, my husband's name, the name that I wed in pride to take, was no more. No true son of mine would do that.
You're absolutely right.
She sits with her arms folded. She straightens her posture, fixes her hair.
Your Highness, this is Vesper Inktalon.
Pleasure to meet you.
He is a trusted friend, and perhaps in possession of one of the keenest minds I have ever met.
I have one of those as well.
And she gestures back to her attendant.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
You just missed a huge lore reveal.
So, carry on.
Vesper, have you heard of Petrus de Bellum? And DM, have I heard of, does the name Petrus ring any bells?
It's time to roll history. Both of you.
Can I let him roll with advantage?
You can let Vesper roll with advantage.
That'd be nice. Oh, jeez. 19.
You don't recognize the name as belonging to anyone, but the best you can do is get a history of the etymology. Petrus is a word meaning rock. It's been used all over the continent technically. One of Malachi's servants is actually named Petrus, it's true. But it was most commonly used on the island of Cassitus. It was a very popular boy's name there. You remember reading this somewhere at some point in your life. Genealogy books, study of names. Cassitus, just so that everyone knows, is one of the small sub-islands beneath Mandril, right next to Benedict, the pirate cove. Further west. Actually, probably close to being directly under you if I pulled up the map.
It's south of Dale.
Yes, it's directly south of Dale. Almost straight south of you.
All right. And so, I suppose Orion should be here for this, but I have been thinking it is time that I made my way back to Lucerne.
She nods, says nothing, just nods subtly.
However, not as myself. I look at Vesper like to reassure him. Not as myself.
She continues nodding.
Did you hear me make a noise?
No, I just expected Vesper would. I think it's time that I take the battle to the mind. This battle will be won if we can win the hearts and minds of the people of Lucerne.
I'm very glad you've said that. And she turns to her attendant, who pulls out an intricately, ornately wrapped scroll in a golden seal. And she delicately holds it and then hands it over to you. My gift to you.
if you don't mind, I trust you entirely, but I have learned that I must take caution with some things. So if you don't mind, and I'm going to cast Identify.
Okay. What does
Check
this tell you?
To see if if there's any spells acting on it or.
Let me read the description of Identify real quick.
Yeah.
Magic item or some of the magical units properties used when it requires two major you normally going spell It's not magical, but it's not nothing. This scroll is tied deeply to your father. And there's something about it that carries his very essence. As if his soul itself was tied to this scroll.
I'll open the scroll.
It's a waltz. Waltz for Artemis in F minor. Sheet music for piano, cello, violin, and flute solo. Several pages long. Sections for each instrument.
This is a song Father had written for Mother.
He signed it and sealed it himself.
It was one of the last happy nights we had as a family. And how fitting it is that you were there because you are family. I cannot
sobbing.
thank you enough for this.
She says, I would have adopted you if I could have, Malachi.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
No. Do not be sorry. I would not be the person I am standing here today. And my sister and brother would say the same. Despite all they've gone through, all of the hardship that they've endured, and they have gone through so much hardship, despite it all, we have learned to embrace what we've gone through. And it is my personal prayer that they come to some place of peace with it.
She nods subtly.
But if I can be so bold, Xerxes has to be taken down.
She stands up with her cane and walks over to you and gives you her right hand to take.
I take it.
She says, if there is anything you need, say the word, and I will do all that is in my power.
I have a weird request. Have you any living relatives?
Some. My niece has born sons and daughters that are the last of my line. And her husband is not blood, but he is family.
And what if one of his relatives was to come stay with you for a while?
That could be arranged.
And I just take my hand and I pass it in front of my face.
Mm-hmm.
And I make myself look like someone else.
Mm-hmm. That could be easily arranged.
I just nod. Thank you.
We will be in touch. Vesper? She reaches out to shake your hand.
I'll shake it.
Pleasure to meet you. All right. She walks out, and then she says, Malik, Orion, take care of him. Yes. Yes, Your Highness. Yes, milady. All right. The wizard casts a spell, and in a vapor of wind, they fly away into the air.
So just to get this straight for myself, for my notes, Xerxes is her son?
Thank you for playing.
No.
No, he's related to her through her husband's side.
A complex genealogy.
Okay.
It was shown to her, but is not simple to explain.
She said no son of mine would do that. I thought that was her disowning him.
No, it's metaphorical, as in
Just
saying
in the sense
he's
that
not family.
Yeah, and he kind of inherited from them.
Yep.
So he's from Tacitus.
All
Perhaps
right.
we do some looking into that as well.
All right, I think we're going to call it there because it's 10:17 and I want to eat my second meal of the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in Mayhem on Mandril, Act 4, Session 4, and we will catch you next week, same time. Good night.